Did you just tell me not to start it? The timer just went out, dude. Everyone's going to be like, what the heck? I thought this thing was starting already. We already got 5 viewers waiting for us. What the fish?
5 viewers?
Yeah, what's up, folks? How you doing? Let us know in the chat if you can hear us in double drop down.
Woo!
It's been a minute since we've been here, right?
It has been a minute. I feel like it's been a while since I've been in the hot seat.
In
right
the
now.
seat? Oh, look at that cut.
We're
too.
gone. There we go.
There's a little rust. Kind of knocked that off. Hey, but we've been doing the show. We've been.
Yeah. I feel like we have been putting out more stuff than ever since I last came here. And obviously, Disturbed Shifty, huge thanks to him coming in and saving the day. Coming in last week with the hot Destiny 2. It was like I feel like we could not have timed that out any better to have Jason there with the new Destiny 2 launch.
That was great,
right?
and I learned a lot. Like
Oh, man, so much.
I usually don't know too much about Destiny when I get into. I played a crap ton, and when I logged back in, I even still had like a pretty high light level.
Oh, really? I feel like every time I log into Destiny, they've bumped up my light level. You know, because like there ends up being a minimum of light level that you need to even be to even function properly in the game.
You know what? I'm going to cut you off for just a second,
Yeah.
only because our print is about to start here.
Oh,
we got
man.
Talon checking in.
Yeah,
I got to go
nice.
do some adjustments here. You're going to run this. Let me get these off for us.
Do we baby Z step in or something here?
We're going to do something like that. Yeah, we got a baby Z.
Baby Z.
Is it laying anything down?
Oh, that's a bad shot, Adam.
Oh, why are you on that shot? You got to go in the nozzle shot. Oh, I can adjust. We can go in this one.
Here
Look at
we
that.
go. Back to the nozzle. We gotta see this first shot.
This is just
This I feel like is so. We'll talk about this.
really
in a minute.
high too.
This is gonna be a massive. This looks massive already.
Yeah, look how it's getting really close over there.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's diving into that side. So that side's really low. I'm still leveling. That's the one side that's screwing me right now.
Oh, and then this goes really high.
Well, I put it up a little bit.
Okay.
So we're gonna adjust it in real time. This is not even the actual print right now. We're on his skirt. Yep. And then
Okay.
we're gonna do another a raft. I did this on purpose so we could just kind of tune it in. I've been having a couple prints that have been smaller, but I've been hand adjusting the leveling with this baby Z step, and then I've been just kind of rocking some of these levelers on the thing. If you cut over to the droid cam, you'll see what I'm adjusting as far as levels concerned.
There we go.
So down here, these little adjusters,
I see.
every single time I forget which direction to do it, so I wrote on this little box right here, like if you go this direction, it will lower the bed but tighten the screw, and then the opposite direction. So what I need to do is, if we cut over to, let's say, our nozzle cam, is I want it to go, I guess, up a little bit, right? The bed to go up.
Yeah.
So to go up,
It's hard to tell because it feels like certain parts of it are lower than other parts.
so I need to go this other way. Well, and that's always the problem. Remember when you did the little probings? There's 9 points across the bed that we probe,
Yeah.
and then we adjust it. Well, we have to do a calculation, figure out where those probes are, make some adjustments, and then do the whole leveling with a piece of paper, which I actually did a little bit of it, but the only problem that I was having was this back end where you saw it kind of bury. So I'm just going to actually let it run on this, and then we're going to check in and we'll see how it's going. I think it's going to go well. And what are we printing tonight? We got to talk about that.
Yeah, I know. Well, so it harkens back to a few Adam and Ryan shows ago, and what that was is we were doing basically a crown for the Xbox Series X. So Adam and I both got some new Xbox Series X's over the last few months, and I had a very specific use that I wanted to do for this crown, but I also thought it could be just a cool thing for other people to have too, right? Which is basically an awesome, just very thin hat that sort of sits on top, just a rim that goes around the top of the Xbox.
Let's go in and see if we can figure out where this little guy is. I seem to have this problem every single time where something screws up.
Adam shows me all these buttons, all of these
And then-
buttons, like, and they are working perfectly, and everything just smoothly transitions to everything.
I feel like it
Let me
has
get
to
the
be
actual
on this. Okay, I think I know where it's at.
There's so many buttons, dude. You would not. Yeah, the audience can't see this. We're gonna have to do that. At some
Oh, you
point,
can.
but-
You could see it. You know where I could do is I'll do in my desk cam.
Oh,
And
see,
I could.
here we go.
Oh, I can't even.
Uh,
Oh, there.
there it is. So,
There are every single button.
so
Well,
every single button plus each one of those is like multiple screens that are getting done. So
oh, it's because it's look at when we go to full screen, it cuts out. Oh, and that never mind. That's on the full screen right there. So
well, because we're trying to look at what the thing that we're printing, right?
let me check. Let me try one other thing here
Okay.
because maybe.
Well,
my-
so I could talk about it a little
go
bit.
ahead.
Even
You
before
talk.
we see it.
You talk
Even
about
before we
it.
see
You
it.
talk about it, and I'll see if I can get this fixed.
Yeah. So,
Oh, there's something.
So the there we go.
Ah, we're there!
Hey.
Yay!
So think
Okay.
about that. So think about that sitting on top of that like square little mini fridge that is the Xbox Series X, right? And you know, I felt like no matter what we did for the top, right? That rounded sort of bottom area, that's what we were printing before. And I think we got it dialed in so that it will fit nicely on top of a Series X.
Absolutely.
Right? And then so has my mic been off the entire time?
I think it has been.
My mic has been off the entire time. That's good. It's probably why I've been just like shouting. So
That worked well. You gotta know how to make. This is definitely rest from not being here for a couple weeks.
Jeez, right? Turn your mic on. Okay, so print it. So what I needed personally is I needed something. We have two cockatiels in our house. They fly around in our basement, and they had wanted to use the Xbox Series X as their perch because it's nice and warm and you can sit on it, but it also works as a perfect like toilet bowl. So they would just be pooping straight down into my very expensive gaming system. And it already happened with the Xbox One, and so I knew it was coming. So I wanted to build this and go on top of it. And so my first idea was sort of like the pigeon strips, right, that they put on the edges of billboards and buildings and things like that, so that birds can't line on them.
Let's talk. Let's see what that looks like because I feel like we need to do that.
People don't know what that looks like, or it basically. So what it is they're just like spikes, right?
Let's talk about this terrible thing you're trying to do to these birds.
Yeah, well, it's just meant
for your Xbox Series X. Oh my God!
It's not meant to
look
impale them.
I want to look at this
It doesn't-
picture. I want to see this deadly picture.
It doesn't.
Oh, it's so small. Why is it so small?
It doesn't. It's not. It's meant to deter them from sitting there, not to like
It's about to
make
get murdered right
make
there.
pigeon shish kebabs. You know, it's not like that. So basically, I just don't want it to feel comfortable for them to sit there, right? So
No.
it needs to be sort of spikes. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to just do spikes, right? Yeah, see, exactly.
So it's going to fit on this, and if you want to, you can get 15% off.
Oh man,
from
sponsor
our
the show
sponsored
if
by
whatever that place
whoever
is,
that
Pruzy.
bastard is.
So you can see how that almost it practically looks like a little toilet bowl for them to be sitting
And it's
on.
gonna be sitting on that. And we already determined last time, dude, that you can set it on its side, but you said it's oriented for that top level.
It's oriented for the top. The space that I have is very, particular to it being gone up and down. Plus, I thought like we could put this online, right? Sure, cut off the top or make that an alternate one. But anybody could put like, let's say you wanted to write your name and you have your gamer tag across
Yeah,
it,
that looks
right?
badass. That
Like you
looks
could put
perfect.
something on it. And so how I came up with this is I was like, well, I don't want to do spikes. That's lame. I could do something. And so my first thought was sort of flames.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I don't want it to just look like normal flames. Like I kind of want it to look like weird sort of stylized art flames, like cartoony kind of, maybe slightly more abstract than that. But so honestly, all I did was I made that in Illustrator.
That's
right?
sick.
I
Yeah.
just like made that line. I knew that it was 6 inches long, which is the exact length of that, that we need to build that thing in. And I basically I will say, I know like Talon's in the chat and everyone's like, all has their hardness for Fusion 360. I feel like I hate that program. I hate it. Like every time I work in it, what happens is I go, all I need to do is do this one simple thing. All I got to do is I got to go in and do this one thing. And I go, perfect. It's going to take me half an hour. And then I'm going to be in and out. And every time I go in there and I'm 2 hours in, watching freaking videos that are for the wrong version and just like hating the entire
that
experience.
says? That you're just not an engineer, dude.
Awesome. Like,
you're
you're
the creative side.
It's exactly that, because I keep being, every time I learn how to do something new in it, like every time where because here's how I typically work with software, and it's not a good way to work with software. I get that, which is basically to just throw yourself into it and be like, I'm gonna mess with things and see what I can do, and then once I get stuck, then I go and find something, right? Like you just like, I'm never gonna just like read an entire thing.
But I bet you, and I'm just going to go with the Talon saying here, is that SVGs work really well in Fusion.
100%. So I did. So that's, like I brought in the SVG,
Okay.
right? Brought in the SVG, put it in, extruded it or whatever, like made it, tenth of an inch thick or whatever it ended up being. And then moved it off to the side. Like, it was not that part was not that hard. A lot of it is just, and maybe it's just my own ignorance in it, but there's just the straight up like moving stuff around in it, like selecting things,
the constraints, all the different pieces,
all the different constraints that are in it, I feel like just hinder. And what it happens is it just makes me even more frustrated, because I can't do even the smallest things without looking something up, right? I can't even just select it and rotate it 90 degrees and move it without being like, I'm selecting it and I'm selecting move and doing so. And of course, like, it's all my own ignorance.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Like, tons of people use it for amazing things. Of course it's my ignorance, right? But I also feel just the way that I'm geared towards using software, it is not intuitive at all in that sense. And so in a normal software, I would go in and mess with it.
Sure.
And it would be half an hour and me halfway through the project before I felt like I would be like, oh, I really got to look up a thing on how to do this. And literally in Fusion 360, it's like I'm 30 seconds in and I'm already deep into a blog post with a video from 8 months ago that is woefully out of date. And yeah.
But in Talon throws out, you got to work with it. And I kind of am in the same boat, because I've been like having to budget my time between all of these things I want to learn right now. And I absolutely want to get into Fusion more, because there's some really good things that I've been learning. Like, so I've just been focusing on one thing. And I was thinking about this, and you make a really good point, is that we've been really oriented to like design and creative software suites.
Adobe. I'm
absolutely
like,
Adobe
it's an Adobe. I want it to be, I feel like so you can go on.
Yeah,
just
go
one thing.
Go for it.
One thing that I was just thinking of while I was doing it, I was like, have I just gotten so used to Adobe software and using just the Adobe suite of software that is how I expect all software to sort of like basically function, right?
It could be.
And because lots of people, because Adobe is so prevalent, they do their software like Adobe, right? Like, oh, everybody knows Photoshop, so let's make Pixlr like Photoshop, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how everybody works.
Even
because
Affinity, the Affinity suite that I've been talking about has very stark similarities to like the Photoshops and things.
And so then it makes me go like, well, it's just somebody did something different, but I'm so muscle memoried into into Adobe, just the Adobe suite at this point, that it keeps me from intuitively even grasping the software.
And so I would say my approach at this. So I work at an institution. I work at a university. So I'm exposed to like crazy amounts of software at all times. So I've adopted a mantra. I'm agnostic to technology. Like, I've
heard that.
If you're gonna come to me, I gotta just be like, okay, this is a piece of tech, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna see what makes this tick. And so I'm gonna be honest, I'm in your boat. I feel like I've been in the Adobe and those kind of creative design suites, but I'm up for the challenge, and I'm up for like seeing that it serves a certain function. So when it feels that I'm hitting that function, I'll use as much as I can for that, and then I'm going to dip out and I'm going to use the other software, and then just be a compilation of all the different things I can do.
I feel like that's the modern way to use softwares, right?
You got it. But you know what? I have a quick question for you. If we look at this full screen, I've been noticing one thing in this little print. What is the notch for, Ryan? Do we have a notch? Do we have an expansion here?
So,
oh no!
I knew Adam would bring up this notch.
Oh, you knew it, huh?
And literally, it was last night, and it was like late, and part of me went, "You should cover up that notch, right?" Adam's gonna call out what that notch is. He's gonna be like, "What's with that notch?" And what it was is because as I frustratedly use Fusion 360, I created, because here's what it's going to do. Like it's going to make your square, like the base of it, right? Is here. And then it's just going to drop your SVG in the direct center, right? Across it. And one of the times when I was extruding it and because here's what was happening. Another thing, maybe Talon could tell me what the hell was going on. I would drop something in, and let's say I was extruding the SVG and it was making it thick and it was making it an object, and I was changing it from a sketch to an object and all of that, right? And then at one point, sometime it like made it take away what my thing was. Like I was trying to move it or do something, and it sort of went like, oh no, I'm like cutting that away from the object that it's part of. And so it was overlapped slightly with that. And so that's where I made the thing. And then I was like, well, okay, undo. And I feel like undo in Fusion 360 is unlike any other undo.
Because you can go to undos like in the middle of undos.
Well, for some reason, and I don't... Of course, user error, right? I'm always going to say that this is nothing with you. This is all me. But like, I would go to undo something and it would just delete the entire thing, or not delete, or like take it farther back, or I would hit undo to like not have it extruded, right? Or do something, and it would just delete the entire, or like, or hide it or put it somewhere, and I couldn't find it. So I'd have to like re-bring it in every time.
Can I give you the beer? Well, let's see here. The more eloquent way to address the notch. Let me put on the Ryan.
Oh, sure. Well, I was being honest.
I designed this notch as actually an extra feature for future expansion on this. My thought was that the notch would be a perfect position to print another piece that would fit perfectly in there to expand the height, but yet use the air filtration devices that
100%. I thought I also had that exact same. It shows you how similar we are. Like I had the exact same idea of like, I'll just come up with some BS thing. Like I'll just say like, oh, that's where the clip could go in to clip it to the side. And that's where I was saying maybe at some point I would put a clip there and do it. But I didn't want to be dishonest. I feel like
I wouldn't have been dishonest.
Hey, I mean, but literally that exact thing went through my mind of just like, I don't want to get rid of that clip. I'll just come up with some BS way of like why that clip, clip out.
So Talon does give us some good advice. In Fusion, if some things where you don't want it to move things in Fusion, it says once it's placed, never move it because it's a hassle. Good point.
Yeah,
good point.
And maybe, and again, that's probably like the type of person that I am. Like I want to,
because
I want design software. I want to be able to like move it and adjust it and do the thing and then move it here and then look back at it really far and see what that looks like and then jig back in and then move it here and then stretch it out a tiny bit more because stretching it out 10% more looks cooler than stretching it out 8% more, right? Like I want to be able to mess with all of that. You know what
I think you're doing, and I may have just identified. I don't know. Like, tell me this. So you're thinking about it in the holistic kind of sense as you build it, whereas maybe like an engineer or somebody else is looking at the intricate little specificity parts, like, okay, we need the base, and then you just focus on just base. Then we're like, check, base done, next, and then build these pieces, and then at the end you're like, oh, that's what it looks like. Whereas you're like, oh, I want it to
I don't know what it looks like,
and
right?
You're building and you're pulling it as you run through it, so there could be some
100%. And part of it too is every time, I was saying this before, like every time I figure out something of how to do something in it, I go, right, that makes sense for the way, if you were doing this from like a very specific engineering, like there's no way that this part can't be this far from this other part, right? Like, or something, or like, it has to stay here because this part is rotating around or whatever, right? All of those things. And every time I go like, God, but I don't care about any of that at this point, right? Like me making the crown, like it overlapping each other or being able to do this, like it just feels like I don't care about any of that, but it goes, no, you still have to care about that, even though, the thing that you're doing is just sort of like a floofy piece of art thing and not an engineering thing.
So I think that's the balance, is that you just got to approach Fusion with a very specific function in mind.
Right.
And I'm thinking about it as a very functional program, and then you add your embellishments once you hit that core kind of function.
100%. Like it feels like a thing that you would do engineering stuff for, which is just like not where my brain is at. Plus, I grew up on Maya, and I feel like Maya is like for character animation, which is just an exact opposite way of thinking.
I think what we got to do is we got to transition to some Blender stuff, and like I know that you're reading my mind there, Talon.
Yeah,
Blender for sure. So let's talk about some other development. So first of all, it's been a couple weeks. Talk about Jason jumping in. We've done a lot of different streams in between there, and it's been a fun thing. It's like great.
Totally. Oh, if you haven't been following, just like if you're just joining in for the Adam and Ryan show, you are missing out on a ton of fun, super cool streams with other people. Like girlfriend and wives are part of it. We're playing fun like old timey games. We're playing Metal. Kathy and I are playing Metal Slug every Friday. So we'll be there tomorrow. Kristen or Heather and Adam have been playing through Kirby games. Like I watched
Game Boy games, and the thing too is we're trying to do every Tuesday. You're trying to do every Friday. I'm throwing it in whatever the hell I play games. Sure. So this is the double drop down revolution here, where you're gonna get to just jump in
the content universe.
But you know that the Adam and Ryan show is where it's all started, and that we bring
don't forget
we bring you some of that good content. So one of the things though I wanted to talk about is it's been a couple weeks, right? And we haven't really had too much time to have this conversation, kind of just check in what we've been
I haven't
doing.
said congratulations like on air
person?
of stuff in person in real life. Congratulations.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, engaged. So that's
engaged.
That's
it's
been
amazing.
So with that, what's been going on? Like, why weren't you here for the Jason? What's the behind the scenes? What were you doing?
We went skiing. We went our one skiing trip of the year,
course.
Snowboarding. Kathy and I snowboard. The two kids ski, 8 and 11, and they're great skiers. All the lessons are closed at ski resorts still, so they're just hanging out with us and going with us. We went up to Ski Cooper, which is a little tiny town in Leadville, next to Leadville, where I got this cool new Melanzana hoodie. Which is amazing. And so we went there, we skied. It was freezing freaking cold. It was like negative 10 degrees and all good. I was covered in so many more layers than I have ever been covered probably in my entire life to keep with that. I put chains on a car tires.
Wow.
It was a whole
full
intense
on
thing.
snow trip. Well, totally. and so you can even watch the live stream.
I couldn't
there was no internet connection, right?
Literally the night that we were there, like, was our last night there, and it was where we went to the hot springs. So there's a hot springs in Buena Vista, which is sort of by there, and the little tiny crappy middle hole in the wall, like up in the mountains, cabin thing that we were in could not even stream the show. So I'm glad I didn't try to do it remote. It would have been a disaster.
Yeah, that would have not worked out too well. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight. We're back in action, and
totally.
Let me tell you what I was doing. Since
yes.
God, obviously I had gone on some.
How
little
rude
trips.
of me not to ask.
No, it was. I didn't do too much. I mean, I did go on a little trip. I did some. I walked up the incline. That was a pretty fun little thing.
Did you make it?
Made it, and Heather's first time too, so it was a good moment. So we did all that, but also more creatively, I've been looking at some interesting things. So I was playing Game Boy games, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like that's all you guys ever play is Game Boy games. One thing that I had a question on: how come when you put it in the Game Boy, it's that like that horrible green and
green
stuff,
colors?
like that horrible green colors, but then when you put it in the Retron, like full color, and
great question.
Are all of those? Is every single Game Boy game? Because I assume that's not a Game Boy Color game.
It's not. So that's it. So what happened? And you know what? Let me see if I have it.
Because I was just watching it and being like, what the heck? Like, how is the Retron doing something? Is it colorizing it? Or are all Game Boy games color and we just never knew it because the screens were so crappy?
Great questions here. So first of all, we're gonna go to this desktop. So what is this? Are you familiar with this cartridge? So the Super Game Boy is for an SNES, and what you would do is you would put that into the SNES.
This is a legitimate Nintendo
100%
wow.
Nintendo sanctioned created device, and what would happen is you would put your Game Boy games into the top, and then you plug that in there. But the cool thing, the selling point of this, is you could give your Game Boys color, and you could do this. So what they did is there's kind of like hacks in this to then give it a little bit more color. So when we play it on the Retron, it's loading some of those hacks to give you the best experience of what that game's going to look like.
So all Game Boy games are typically just all black and white, right? Like they're dark green and whatever the color of the screen is, right? Like that was sort of are there shades of gray?
God, you're asking all the questions just to tee me up, aren't you tonight, Ryan? Man,
this is great.
This is good.
Synergy.
This is like we planned this shit.
We didn't.
So we didn't. But first of all, Heather's comment is all she can handle is Game Boy games because she freaks out. We're gonna get her on some horror games though, and we're gonna see some freakouts for sure.
That'll
because
be good.
I think we need to see that, babe. So
That would be good.
it's coming up because it's fun to have reactions. So here's another little tidbit, just as a side note. So my brother and I have been like,
nope. Nice.
Nope. My brother and I have been avid Game Boy players since we were super young. Okay. And so I had him over for his birthday just the other week or so.
Nice.
And I was like, let's stream live. And he was like, I am not streaming live. So I covertly recorded us playing games on here. I was like, we're just going to go and play games. And I'll play some of those clips. But we had a hell of a good time like reminiscing some of the old games that we were doing.
Nice.
And so we had gone through that. And so while I was thinking about Game Boy games, I said, man, how badass would it be to build a Game Boy game? Like,
I assume that it's just not even, or before you told me a whole thing, but like before you told me any of this, I was like, oh, I assume that's just not even a thing anymore.
Yeah, I was like, Game Boy games are old because at one point I was like, they must be generally simpler code base to create, right?
I would assume,
but then I was like. But then maybe it's like really super complex and you had to learn the language or there's something weird about it. Yeah. And so I had this dream like, oh, I can make a video game out of Game Boy and I could do it. And then I was like, oh my God, how stupid am I? There's no way this is going to happen.
Like it would be a whole like programming and doing everything.
So what do you do when you think about that? How to make a Game Boy game?
You Google it.
Within 30 minutes, I was playing a freaking Game Boy game that was somewhat edited by me. So I loaded a template in this kind of program and it blew my mind. It ended up, I purchased a pixel editing program called Ace Sprite, and I'll show you that in a minute.
Cool, yeah,
so
I'm excited about that.
It's super sick because then you can like pixel edit things. I went and then found a free, but you also can pay and give this developer a tile editor so you can edit like a screen on a Game Boy.
Tile sets.
Yep. And then, of course, this other thing that's really interesting called GB Studio. And so GB Studio was this guy, and we'll go and look at his name in just a second here, but he came out on this like tech jam thing where they had a Game Boy theme, and they had to code something really quick, and it dropped out, and he put this out there, and everyone's like, holy crap, this is cool. And he's like, I could make this a thing. He put a little bit more work in it, re-released it, and it's awesome. What's up, Disturbed?
Yeah, Disturbed. Got Jason in the chat. So Adam texted me about this, right? And of course, Adam is like,
I'm a salesman, man.
Dude, totally. I feel like the your job has like helped refine your skills of being like, check out this shit, and here's the coolest part about it, and here's three tweets, or here's 3 text messages about it, and like I'm already excited. I have to like keep myself from going overboard.
So the question is, do we want to jump into it? Are we ready to look?
Well,
into
I want
this?
to. I would certainly. So one thing, I definitely want to look at GB. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I want to see what level of like templating and what you're messing with exactly to create this, and what sort of even like cutscene type stuff even could possibly look like.
That's a great question. And so I don't know it 100%, but I know it enough now that I'm like, holy shit, we could do some stuff. We can be dangerous with this. And so regardless what we say, if we took the template that they gave us, you and I guaranteed could come up with a fun little game to be able to play on a Game Boy.
And is it like style? So you're like, here's the Zelda type, and here's the scrolling like shooter type, and here's like here's the flying one type.
So let's just jump into it a little bit. So first of all, I'm gonna pull up some icons. The first icon, this is GB Studio. We're gonna be playing with that in just a second. Let's
good icon already.
That one's a good one. Do I even have icons for these other ones? I probably don't even have icons for them. Well, let me grab this. I'm going to just look it up in here, and I'll bring it on there. Because there's this one called Ace Sprite. That's
so that's
really
the
good.
other one. That's the other one that I'm very interested in. Because even, like, Kathy and I, during one of the Metal Slug streams...
I'm going to load this one as you're talking. Go ahead.
Her and I were, I was saying, like, have you ever done any, like, pixel art? Like trying to do that style, and neither of us have. And she was like, what would you do if you were doing something, pixel art style? And I was like, well, I'd probably just like pick some sort of project and then be like, all right, we need to make some pixel art for this.
Absolutely. And like, how do you approach pixel art? That's a great question, because I was like, how the hell are you going to do this? This is going to be hard. So what you're seeing right now, and go ahead and finish your thought on that. Like, have you figured out how to approach pixel art? Or
no, but I was definitely like, obviously it isn't just the way of there must be a cooler, I was thinking, like, there's got to be a tool for like creating that in a very in sort of the specific way that pixel art is, right? That makes it easier than just being like, oh, I'm going to create a grid in Illustrator and fill it up with stuff, right?
Sure.
Which I assume, so when you were saying like, oh, there's like, I guess you were saying purchased, right? The pixel art creator one?
I did. And so what I'm also trying to do in the behind the scenes here is I'm going to create a shortcut. And so you hear like a little because okay, we're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this screen and show you two other things that I got here. So we got these. This is, I think, all we need to be able to do what we need. And I'm not going to go and look at this. Now, Talon, I'm just going to preface this. This is potentially a preview for something that I'm going to assign you in the Innovation Lab, because I think it could be amazing. And let me just give you the pitch on stream right now, real quick, as to what your potential John is. Real quick, before you look at this. So when you see it, I feel like we need to recreate the Link and potentially even parts of the library in a Game Boy game to be able to give a little cool orientation to people that would play it. But I thought the cool part of building this is because we're the Innovation Lab, it has some coding in it. It has some of those things that really embody what we're trying to do in the Innovation Lab. And how cool would it be for this first iteration of the Innovation Lab staff to come up with this cool little Game Boy game to give orientation?
It's just a Game Boy. There's just a whole row of like old school Game Boys, and people come up and they're like, oh, I have questions about something. You're like, yeah, it's on the Game Boy. Just like use the Game Boy. That's what it's there for.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we'll deal with that.
That seems like such like an awesome, like, just like esoteric old piece of like shitty tech.
It's so sweet.
And to be like, just go use your Game Boy. It's like the hipster tech.
All right, let's approach it like this. First off, I'm gonna jump in here
because we do. I just want to say right before we start, we are playing the Dig also later.
Oh, yeah.
So we haven't mentioned that, but we're in the Dig. We're balls deep in the Dig. So we gotta get more through that.
We need to get afterwards. That thing knocked out for sure.
Totally.
So we're queued up for it. We're
queued up.
This is not going to be a super long demo how to do this, but I'm sure we're going to talk about it. So let me just jump in and tell you what I'm seeing here. So first of all, I feel like I'm going to recreate or make a Game Boy game for Evil Dead 2. Cool. Straight out. That's my how
following
I'm
the storyline of Evil 100%. Dead 2. 100%. Okay.
I'm recreating Evil Dead 2 in a Game Boy game. Full-on story, so you're going to see that come down for me. I'm going to do my best to come up with a story. But what I've done is I've opened up GB Studio just to figure out what the heck it is, and they always suggested, hey, load a resource that's already there so you can figure how it's done. So all I'm going to show you really quick is I'm just going to orient you to this screen, but we're not going to go into too much depth. What you see on the screen are the different levels and the different areas that you're going to jump into when you create a video game. So if I click on logo, one of the first things that's going to happen is going to run this logo, and then I click on it. Over on the right hand side of the screen, you're going to see a couple things that load, and it looks a little scary at first, but it's those cool little like bracket things where you put in a little piece of code and it all auto kind of like groups it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you load the default kind of demo setup, it gives you a way to kind of backwards reverse engineer how this thing was built. So what happens is you basically start with a logo runs, it hits to this title screen, which then sets up all the variables and the things like this. And so imagine we're going to copy and paste some of these things and reverse engineer it.
Yeah.
Once you hit start, it kicks you into the level. So then when inside the level, you see all these little interconnections.
Mm-hmm.
What these are, and I'm going to jump in and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. It's basically saying...
It's the interior of the house,
yeah,
right?
when you hit into this, you go into the house. When
Yeah.
you go in here, you go into this little room. So I've already started backing out of the original example and building my own version of this.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, then I hit this button here to render the game in real time and play it like all the time as you're going. So within 30 minutes, I had a playable game, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so amazingly awesome. So what it's doing right now, it's like taking all the assets that you see in this game and compiling it into a ROM. And so here's the ROM playing in real time. There's my logo.
How fast does that that render happen depending on how fast your computer is?
It's
Is that...
not a long time.
Okay.
And then you dump out a ROM that you can
Sure.
then flash to a game, things like that.
Oh yeah, because the idea is to make this into an actual Game Boy game.
Heck yeah.
Right?
And so then it has saves. So I have it to where you can
Nice.
do saves. So I don't have any save data, so I can't do anything. So I'm just going to go with the new game. So I'm starting, so there's no real missions here. But generally, I have this little dude here, and he walks around on the boundaries. And you have trees. So see how he bumps into a tree, and I can't like walk
Yeah,
into the tree. And the same
right.
thing with the house.
Sure.
But if I go to the door, it loads into this room.
And I assume it's doing all of those like transitions and the little walk animation of him, right? Because you're getting that from somewhere.
There
That's
is,
just
an,
like a
and I'll show you,
template.
and we're gonna jump into the sprites in a second. But so what I did here, and if you can kind of see behind here, see that there's this orange in these two locations.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't built out my little cutscene of where I'm gonna go. So if I go up into this, that's where you go into this room, and then
Okay.
and you can see over here. Here's that room, and so there's all these different like ways that you can jump through certain
No,
doors.
that was the cave, right? You were in the cave.
And you can do it full screen. Wow, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's
And
a
it looks good.
yeah, I think it's gonna be sweet. So if I go back out here, and you'll see there's this little like thing right here.
Yeah.
And what I could do is let me edit this game just to show you one cool thing. So what I was doing is this was the game they load for you, and see all these red things? Those are called barriers. And what the barriers do is it's basically saying your character can't run on those things.
That makes
so
sense.
you come over here and you just literally put a barrier down. So if I put this barrier down, spawn my character, they will not be able to go in that other side of the map.
Even though there won't be anything there. It's
Either-
just like
correct.
invisible, an
It's
invisible wall.
An invisible barrier. So what you're doing is you're loading a pixelated version of something and then putting layers of barriers on it, and then just basically layering code over the various little components. And so then if I were to like say, okay, let's do this game where I want to go in. So if I click on my arrow, I click on Evil Dead, when you spawn the game, you would spawn in exactly right here. So if I want to spawn in this corner, you just move this over here, over here,
nice.
over or wherever you want to spawn into the game. So
Yeah.
that's where you would spawn in. And then like I said, if you wanted to go ahead and put a barrier, let's say I put like a barrier like this. So I'm going to put a barrier right here. And so you have to like go up around this corner to get in this little area. One other thing I'm going to do, just to kind of give you an example of how cool this is I took all the resources from their little demo, just so I had like, these are little characters and they have code attached to them. So one of the pieces of code I have is this little rock. So if I pull this rock here and I put it over this little like square, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. I'm going to move this little hit point right over here. And I'm going to move this rock right here. And then I'm going to erase that. I need to erase this by clicking over here. And this is where I'm going to come out, and you're going to see what I'm going to do in just a second. And just to make this easier so I don't have to walk all across the map, I'm going to come back to the title screen, and I'm going to have myself spawn up here. So when I render this game, it's going to pull all those assets together real quick here.
I'm sure you'll get to this. And I noticed that Jason sort of had one of my thoughts, which was it reminds me of like Mario Maker,
Yeah,
right? Like
it definitely
it's like a
has
Mario Maker, but all of those are sort of side scrolling, where this is like from above.
And so you can do a lot of the other pieces. So let's say I start this game. So I get into it. I get into the game. Now I'm at the top because
Yep.
I go here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over here. Here's the cool rock. But now I can't go in here. I can't do anything. But what the cool thing with the rock is they programmed where if you hit this, it will unveil the rock. And so imagine those pixels right there were like a little staircase or something.
Yeah,
And then you go
exactly.
in the staircase, and now you're in your special room.
Nice.
And so this room, in their example, like you can push this rock forward. It's like a little puzzle. So you go there, but you want to push this rock forward so that you can go here. And then what do you do to get into the little thing? You got to push this rock over here. And now you made yourself into this room. And then like it just shows you how to have little puzzles. So you need to get it into the X. And so you push it over there and you're like, oh crap. And so you can just see that there might be these little challenges or little puzzles you get to unlock things. And so if you can get this little slidey block, oops, I didn't mean to do that. If you get that slidey block to land on there, then it can trigger like an action. So, boom, success.
Nice.
So like it gives you basically the whole rundown of everything you need to make like a pretty decent game. Like with all of this right now, you could probably at minimum make a game where you're walking around. So that was my thought. So I've been working on assets. So how do you get the assets in there? That's the question. Any questions on GB Studio? That was it. This is like, it piqued my interest. I was like, I can make pixel graphics easy. I know enough about coding to be dangerous and do all the little pieces. And there's enough here for me to do it. Then I said, oh man, it doesn't have shooting. It doesn't have some enemies. It doesn't have some of the things that I would need.
Sure.
So it does have them here. So if I were to pull some of these guys back into this scene, they'll be walking around and doing some stuff. Cool. But then I went online and I looked up some other projects. So let me just save that since we did that. I'm gonna open up another one that I found, and I guess I have to migrate it to a new version. So I found this other game that someone built and let everyone look at called Micro Doom. And so
nice.
And I can't remember what the control set is on this. Oh, maybe I do. But just to give you a quick example of what this might look like, and it's taking a minute to compile this.
Well, it's probably like a more fully fleshed out game, right?
It is, and so you got this dude. Okay, X and Z, and then our keypad. So if I say start, and let me just do this full screen since it's so cool. So it's saying cool. Like Z. It's just like moving around. So I'm this little Doom character.
There you go. Nice.
And then I think you could shoot bullets.
Nice.
So you like kill these little guys. So it's not like here's a shotgun, rip and tear.
Nice.
And so I think with looking at some of these things, we could probably
see, cool.
So now I have to go and find a key. Got to go find the key card.
Yeah.
So then you go around in your little level. So this is a super mini like version of what you would need to do. And oh god, I'm gonna die with the shotgun. No, I can't shoot to the side. So then, and you can make music as well.
Nice.
So you take this, and we like you can look at enemies. So you take an enemy here. We start understanding like what makes that enemy do what it needs to do, and you can start looking at the different things that make it actually function.
Is that now I was talking about like how do you do? Can you do a cutscene? Can you
absolutely? And so there's a lot of other ways out there to learn this, and I feel like this is going to be really cool. And one of the question is the color palette limited to match the Game Boy. So I believe it does allow for Game Boy Color, but I have been staying in original Game Boy mode because then there's a fun part of this, and I did want to talk about this. Is Game Boy Color, and you said it right when is it all black and white? Is all that? Isn't it fun sometimes to be constrained and see how creative you can be in that constraint?
Totally.
So like that's part of my drive here is like I want to make a cool stylized game in an old school real retro format.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're into. We love retro. So to kind of just like tie a bow on this thing, I did want to kind of show you these other programs we had. So
yes.
The one thing is, so I don't know how to necessarily say it, but Asprite. First of all, I just love the UI. Like so pixely and super cool.
Totally.
That you do. So let me give you an example. So if I'm going to go in here and I'm going to open a file.
Plus I love like little fun pretendy like UI of operating system is always so neat.
So if I go over and I have my little GB Studio, I'm going to go to my little Evil Dead project, and there's this assets folder. Now, within this folder, these are the live assets I'm pulling into the game, and you have to have this folder structure. But what would you rather look at, a background or a sprite?
Let's do sprites to begin with.
Perfect. So sprite, if I go in here, I'm going to go to the player sprite because there's a difference between his player sprite, which you'll see that has a bunch of states versus just like a normal NPC, which had a couple states. And the reason being is there's memory constraints when working with Game Boy. So let's just open this one real quick. So when you open this in the game or in this mode, you're able to basically zoom in at pixel level. And I'm going to just talk about the colors. This green color is almost like a green screen, and that's how you load into the Game Boy that should be transparent.
Yeah.
So you were limited literally to creating characters with the black, the white, and then a very slight, and then this green, and that is it.
That's
you
it.
You have 3 colors to make your characters. So very, very constrained if you're going to do it in that mode. But here's the cool thing is that this little program has all these like neat features that feel photoshoppy but very specific to pixels.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And so like you can go and, for instance, this is a 16 by 16 grid of these characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is there so is that, because I was looking up, like, Game Boy is an 8-bit system.
Yes.
Right? Is that what it's talking about when it says 8-bit? Is it's talking about the...
It's how much... It's like that's the memory. That's the amount of things it can process and the size of certain things.
But also, like, doesn't that have to do with the resolution? Or maybe not? Like,
I think it does to a certain degree. I'm going to be
Or maybe
honest.
I'm just like... Maybe I just think about, like, oh, 8-bit graphics are like this, and 16-bit graphics are like this,
so
right?
You're using, like, basically in the game, I think it's 8 pixel by 8 pixel tiles. And then this guy fits over, it's 16 by 16. So it fits over like these tiles in a different way. So it's a little bit bigger than how this works. And so there's some constraints we'd have to look into the very specifics of it. And so this program right here is not for just GB Studio. This is like for every pixel thing you can do.
Yeah, anything.
And it's not just a Photoshop. You have a full way that you can make fully done GIFs in here. You can do all kinds of like it is the program for making crazy ass awesome GIFs. And so I haven't got to there yet, but all I can tell you is that I've been working with it, zooming in, and what you do is you just grab over here the pen and you make your changes. You just click in there and you basically have pixel level kind of things that you do. Of course you have undos and things like that so you can save it. But once I save this, it's already loaded in GB Studio.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it's tied to this. But if I wanted to go grab another one, I could do that. So you can also go in and you can open other things like backgrounds, things like that. So if I were to go
let's see a background.
So you open in here, and at first you're just like, oh yeah, that's cool because you can then pixel a background. You're thinking of it in the Photoshop capacity.
Yeah.
There's this other program called Tiled that then just makes it so much different. And I'm glad it opened like this because it opened a thing I was working on.
Yeah, perfect.
So it has layers. So number one, you can separate your layers based off of like different pieces. But the thing is, you set up this main stage, right? And then you pull in like what we call like a sprite sheet. And so this is an example of a sprite sheet that has like a whole bunch of cool like houses and things that somebody built. And so I come over here and I say, I like these pixels. And then when I do that, I come over here and I can then put said pixels anywhere on the and on there. And then so you can kind of control what you're putting on those spaces. And so what this is like a tile editor for your maps. And so then you can separate the little pieces. And part of it, too, there's some analysis of how much memory it would take on a Game Boy or whatever system you're developing for. So you know, like, oh, it has the right amount of pixels or things to do.
Right.
To be able to
I
make
was
it.
wondering, like, how accurate is it to that? Because obviously you could take a Game Boy cartridge, right? And you could put whatever you wanted to in a chip that was going into it, right? But it wouldn't necessarily play
But it would
on
not
that.
play
like,
on
it
a Game Boy, no.
So what is the maximum thing that a Game Boy cartridge can be?
It's not I think it's 4 megabytes, but 4 or 8 megabytes. But with that, like most of these sprite sheets and all this stuff is very small. But when we say about game memory, we're also talking about memory of on screen in real time. So here's one of the crazy constraints is that if I were to come in here, and actually I could probably do it right now and like see how all of this tile right here is exactly this tile, they're all the same.
Exactly. Yep.
So the Game Boy only needs to load 1. This is considered 1.
Yeah.
But you can only load 192 unique tiles on a screen at one time. And so
does that include the little character
it
that you
does.
are?
And
all
the
little...
character includes the other states of
sure.
said
Right,
character.
because he's gonna run around.
So that's why
and...
an NPC is only 3, whereas yours might be a little bit longer. So what your constraints might be is you might be like, I want to have like trees everywhere on this world, and like just make this like a tree world, like this. It would break the game.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do something like that. So what you're doing is you have these layers, and you're like, okay, if I space out the trees enough, and then but then you're like, well, this one repeats 10 times. Like what I'm showing is like this corner piece. That corner piece is the same as this corner piece. So that's only 1.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So they can't be like unique trees.
You need 100, and you can only have 192 unique frames per screen you get to. But just to quickly show you, see how we threw those trees in there? So if I were to go over here, and I'm just going to save my mapping that I'm doing, but then I'm also going to export it as an image, which I'll just export it right directly. Let's see where it shows me. I'm exporting.
PNG, right? That's what I think I saw.
I think it just exported it, and I wonder if it's exporting to the right area. Let me see. Export as an image, and I'm going to browse to the right location. Oh, wasn't doing the right location. So I'm going to throw it in the backgrounds of Evil Dead 2, assets, backgrounds. There we go. It's going to overwrite. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so then you go back in GB Studio, and that's gonna load that thing in there. Like, I don't have to go back in GB Studio and start editing or finding those pieces.
Exactly.
So it's already kind of like there's the trees.
Yeah.
But now the constraints aren't on those. So then of course I'd have to go over here, and if I wanted to put that, you just like quickly throw that on there, and you're set and ready to roll.
Now's the part where you add like the interactivity of it all, right? As opposed to just the cool.
So I feel like if we do this, but here's the cool part. If I run this and it's successful, which it looks like it's going to be, the game loads. But if I had too many things loaded, it'd be like, oh man, you have 270 tiles when you can only have 192 on this like output on the console. So it loaded. We were good. The game's ready to go. And so we're just going to have to look at the constraints per screen that we work on. But now you have it where there's
so it wouldn't even load. It wouldn't even load.
It would, but like half of the bottom would be broken because it would load everything until it would do. But this tree, you can't walk into it now. But this tree, like we haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So, there we have it. Anyways, GB Studio, man, I feel like we're going to do some cool stuff here.
It's just like, I love the idea of, Talon was saying in the chat that like some of that where you have a constrained thing is sometimes just fun to do. To say like, okay, sure, we could, we could all download Unreal Engine. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Unreal and do it. But then you're like, well, maybe we'll start here and see what that looks like.
Well, and you know what I think our problem is? So we got to throw this out there. Is we started Skull Bobs like a copious amount of time ago.
Yeah.
And that was a game that we were looking to build, and then we turned it into a video and like an animation.
Yep.
And then of course life got in the way, and we transitioned. We still have it there.
Yeah.
But the problem is it grew so big, and we were like, oh man, this is going to be impossible to build. Just a couple of us and like the team that we had.
Well, because when it started as a game, that's where we went like, oh my God, this is way too complicated, like to even do this, even with the 3 people that we had. And so then we went, okay, well, we'll just do it as a video and just as an animation. And you're like, man, that's complicated too. And that takes forever too.
But I think we kind of like, honest to God, does that seem like it's approachable in a way that we would be able to build it? Or where would you feel like we would have challenges?
It does. I feel like the challenge is doing something that either people would actually care about and want to play on there, which I feel like right now you wouldn't be able to do Skull Bobs and do it. You would have to like redo something famous, right? Like you would have to take something that's in pop culture and remake it as a Game Boy game. Evil Dead, and maybe like I don't even know if Evil Dead 2 is enough pop culture-y to necessarily like do it, but if you were to do, I don't know, something that's pertinent and
just to show you,
so this is what I was about to ask. Adam is gonna switch over to this. Like
Itch.
what does what's like the fun versions that people have already made?
So this is itch.io, and like I don't know if you remember Newgrounds or
like the Flash
whole,
version.
Hell yeah, like the Congregate, the old Flash games. Like I feel like itch.io has taken that over. And when I found this, I'm like, I'm playing all these crazy old games. So the guy that I've been learning from, he made this game, this Grubs one, which I don't know if we can play it right here or in the game, but he makes this game, and so you can see like this is his little animated GIF coming down. This Peter, he's called like Pixel Pete on YouTube.
Nice.
And he does a great job with this game. And I don't know, this is not the game, so we're not playing it. But what it does is, yeah, here's his little GURBS adventure, and he teaches you how to program this game, but then goes through and has all these different pieces. So you can download it right here. You can pay him $2. Maybe do that a little bit later. But then you can download the game right here and then go and load his game and then start looking at the different pieces and parts of it. But there's other games in here where I was just like straight up playing it in browser.
Nice.
Like I can't remember. Yeah, see, play in browser. So Murder Mansion. Let's go check this out. So just like, this is what I want to do. I want to put this on double drop down,
Right.
and I want to have double drop down the game,
Yeah.
and we're just going to play it in the damn browser. And so I don't know what start is. There we go. Enter. And so look at, you got a little game like Murder Mansion. So I don't know how to play Murder Mansion.
Check out those.
I don't know what. Oh, here it is. Z and X. There are a lot of unsolved cases in this trash bin. Oh, so you're like a little dude. You're a detective.
Nice. Yeah, go
See,
see those awards.
See, it's already so fun. So you could put hit points on like everything, and that's one of the things.
And then write it.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Thanks, Dad. This is great.
Totally.
So, but can I not get out of here? Maybe I have to like hit a door. This is a bunch of trash cans. So, got to get out of Murder Mansion somehow. I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's just Murder Mansion is really one thing, or maybe there's like a.
I assume it's not just one screen here.
Yeah, it's probably not, but we have to get out. Anyways, point being, you play it in the browser.
Yeah.
This is what's cool about this, and so if we can launch this, I think we can do something like this.
Yeah, I'm into it. Is it all? Is there one that's like crazy different than the ones that we've been? Because I guess is there side scrolling shooters those types of things?
There's a whole bunch of other ways you can.
Because I'd be fine with like this sort of, because this one is sort of Zelda, right?
Sure.
It's kind of the Zelda template of real time combat.
Yes, you can do a bunch of, I don't know, like GURBS you have to download, which we have to go look at it. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, can you do it to where it's a side scroll and you're jumping around like a Mario or something? Like, absolutely, you can do that. But I haven't found necessarily one right. So this one's in color, or a colored version of something.
Yeah, it's almost like they were like, okay, what we want to use 3 different colors than green, black, and white.
So if you play just on the browser, it would probably be you can use a lot of colors and you can do some other things. So anyways, I don't know all these games. I haven't played enough of them to know which ones are great. There was this. Oh, there is one that we can play that you would like. Let me it's called Burb. We got to play Burb. Burb. You'll like it. Where is Burb? Maybe I just look it up by the word Burb. There he is. You can play this guy in the browser too. Yeah.
Nice.
Wait. Oh, I forgot that the keys are. Okay, new game.
Okay.
This is good. How do I? I don't know what the controls are. Oh, hit enter. That's really loud.
Yeah.
Turn that down a little bit.
Jason's like, what is the double drop down game gonna be? Collecting plastic to make 3D prints?
That's a great idea. All right. I don't know how the hell to move.
It's not WASD.
Oh, there it is. It's the right and left and Z. I'm hitting every key on here. Okay, here it is. So
nice.
So you shoot eggs, and then you can fly. So I'm just like hitting this button to fly.
Nice.
I don't know why that's so super loud.
So loud.
I'll take it down really low. That seems to help it. Okay, so I gotta click back over here.
There we go.
So flying, shooting. Oh shit!
I reached in front of you and it distracted you.
That was totally my own dad. So I don't know what I gotta hit to hit enter. I guess I gotta literally hit enter. So I can jump up on this tree, and then you have a little bit of like extra walk. Yeah, got that guy.
Nice. Yeah. Jeez, a little Kirby like
It's Kirby-like, but you have to. Oh shit! You know what it's like? It's like a Flappy Bird, or would that? Remember the one where you have to keep him in the sky?
That's Flappy Bird.
Because you have to keep him up, but then you have like that. Jeez, I'm terrible at this. Terrible. Oh, your egg has to disappear off the screen.
Oh, I see.
Before-
Could you just fly across the entire level?
That's a good question. How well did they do their design? I think you can't because like, oh, you have to like
Keep
spam
going.
this key.
Keep going.
Wait, there's a guy right here. I know it because I memorized the level. So you have a
Nice.
little flag in there.
Oh, nice checkpoint.
My
Got that
God.
checkpoint.
Let's see what the end looks like if we can get there. There's a little game. Oh shit.
Yeah, see, this looks very Mario now.
Yeah,
Like,
but you
that's
got
good.
throwing things and like
Yeah.
that's sweet,
Totally.
right?
That's
oh,
really
you have
good.
a chirp button. That's awesome.
Chirp.
So, anyways, we're going there.
We're going there. This
We
is gonna be a
spent-
double drop down.
We spent way too much time talking about that.
No, that was good. Wait, show the print real quick, just to make sure.
I'm
that
nervous.
thing is
What
like,
if it's like
yeah,
no, it's not.
completely ruined? No, it's doing good.
There's a little piece that's not looking too good there.
No, that doesn't look
No,
good.
it's not that bad. I think that we just had a little. Let's look at this from this angle. That looks actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, you would know better.
No,
but-
the only thing is we're not seeing that one corner. I'm gonna go look at that.
Oh, right, because last time we printed this, we printed 2 of these so far, and really we were just trying to get the width, so that it'll fit smoothly on top of that Xbox, which I feel like we've gotten. But then when we were printing this at one point, it like lifted up one side of the bed, and so then it didn't like print correctly on one corner of it, so it was sort of like oddly off. But
I think we're good.
I feel like it's adhered to the bed well, right? I'm using the 3D printed.
You'd hear, and you know what? Talon had mentioned is that he got finally PEI board for his 3D printer.
Ooh.
Convinced him that stuff is good. Maybe I did.
What's that? What's a PEI board?
It's the same board that we're printing on right now. It makes prints adhere a little more easy to the board, so that
Okay.
from what I understand is it heats it a little bit easier through it, so that when you have a print on there, it doesn't like, I guess the print contracts, whereas also the PEI board contracts with the print, so it doesn't release from it too easily, if that makes sense. I feel like I did a poor explanation of what that PEI board is, but
Because it's just like a very specific type of material.
it is,
Okay.
and it's a plastic that has high heat sensitivity, and what happens if you print directly on metal? The metal doesn't have any give to it. It's just basically metal, and then you put your stuff on it. But the plastic can slightly expand and contract.
Okay.
And so essentially, you're putting this plastic on another plastic that slightly expands and contracts with the heat. And so then by the time it's all said and done, and you cool it off, it actually just like lets the plastic release. But while it's
okay.
hot, it just like holds it together.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because you need it to be holding it onto that thing,
Absolutely.
especially if like you're doing something tall and big. I couldn't imagine that thing being wobbly at all, and I mean just wouldn't print at all.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, you know what? Ding. We're gonna turn up the audio a little bit more. What are we getting into? Are we doing the dig now?
I feel like
it's time.
yeah. I mean we're only an hour in, but I definitely know that we wanted to try to get like through a good portion of
think we
the
need to
second
do
half
this.
of the dig, right? Like, so can you remember what we were doing on the dig? It's been a month, but
So you looked a little bit of it before we were kind of
Mm-hmm.
reviewing, and I did watch some of the other video before, and I remember being super frustrated because we got to a point
yeah,
where we thought we were doing a thing,
yeah.
and then it wasn't doing the thing, right?
That's every point and click adventure
No,
or
we
whatever.
did it.
We did it. We ended
did
up,
it.
We figured it out. I
Okay.
feel like
I
we
feel
just,
we did.
but it was like right at the very end, and so I feel like we figured. So what it was is there was like this. We're playing the dig. For anyone that doesn't know, it's like a game from 1999-ish, 96, 99, something like that. It's a game that was based. It's a sci-fi like point and click adventure, sort of in the LucasArts oeuvre. And if you played ever like Day of the Tentacle,
Okay, yeah.
those types of games. God, what's the really like Grim Fandango, stuff like that, right? Those are all LucasArts games, and this was them trying to do something more serious. So they took it from a Steven Spielberg like short that never got made, and Orson Scott Card of sci-fi writing fame wrote the script. And so we've been going through and basically playing it through this. And we got to a point where we were trying to catch this rat or something. It was some kind of alien,
An
like
alien
mouse. Rat. And we were using a rib cage.
Do you know what the stupid part? I want to just take a quick pause on this. Is that stupid ass rat?
Yeah.
Oh, Disturbs asked, what are we talking about? We got to just show him. Let's get into the game. Like, all right, get yourself logged in. You should be good. We're talking about the dig. So this dig game that I don't know if you've seen us play it, Disturbed. So it's that 1994 game. So Ryan's going to jump into here and we're going to show you some dig right now. We're not going to even dick around too much more. The problem what we always have with this dig is that, let's see if it loads. Oh yeah, it's loaded at the screen. He's going to load it. Here we go. You're going to see it right now.
I never remember what's the load button.
There
we found it. Double drop down 3.
Hells yeah!
Oh
okay,
man.
Now we just need audio, right? That's always our problem. I feel like we're really close. What the hell is he doing?
Yeah. So
he's like standing in a waterfall thing. So Jason, what we've been doing is playing this game.
Dude, do we want to like recap it a little?
Man.
I think we can do it in like 30 seconds.
Okay, 30-second recap. Hit, go.
A bunch of astronauts go up because an asteroid is crashing into the Earth, and they're gonna deep impact / Armageddon style blow up that thing and move it out of the way. They get up there, they bring their atomic bomb, they blow it up, but what ends up happening is it cracks it open. And they go inside to check it out, and it ends up being some kind of starship or something like that or whatever. And the thing just like hauls ass out of the entire solar system. So and now it's them. They crash landed basically. They're like on a planet, and there was 3 of them. There was Brink. There was Low, which is this, and then Maggie. I think Maggie.
You got Maggie.
Okay, so those are the 3. Like one's a geologist, one sort of like the Low is the head guy, and then Maggie I think is
this is Low right here.
I can't remember. That's Low
what's
right
up?
there.
Yo, what's up, yo? I'm super chill, just chilling by this crazy thing.
So now they're sort of like just like trying to figure this out, and what happened was Brink died because he fell down a hole, and then we brought Brink back to life with some like crazy alien like goo that brings people back to life, but he doesn't seem like he's doing.
It screws with you. It messes with you,
man. Something's happening where it's screwing with them. So now like we're sort of opening up these spires basically.
I think you can probably walk. Can we walk to the side and see one of these spires? I don't know what the hell he's doing.
You were like walking around the whole thing.
I tried to walk from that way. I couldn't get it.
Couldn't get there.
It's a crystal
like
form.
Out.
Yeah. Is there a way to get out? I think there you go.
Okay.
So this will get you to the spires that were okay. There they are. So those 5 spires apparently unlock these little bridges you can see. And what do we got? 3 of them? One,
I think
2,
we have 3.
3.
We have 3 of the 5 unlocked.
And so now what we got to do is
spire. Okay. Just spire. What was this one? I feel like
maybe you have to unlock
crystal form.
We don't have any names on the other ones.
Yeah, I thought we also had this one.
It does look like it's going towards it.
Yeah, like doesn't
the unnamed spire.
Crystal form. Okay, well let's.
No, I think that goes to the center.
This one is like going down. Okay, so I remember this is where we left right?
off.
Like this is definitely where we were.
Right, I'm gonna bring out a cheat sheet on
this. Well, we got to a little bit because
we need the help of our viewers. That's the thing. It's like that's why you're watching this, is to jump on the computer and help us through. We need some back seating here, big time.
Ooh, crevice.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Hey, do you know what
I mean, you've been doing a ton of shit. He just randomly jumped into the water, dove in like a swimmer's dive into the water where there was just a alien.
Oh god, our Comcast is being shit.
Oh no, it says live excellent.
It says excellent right now, so we're having a little bit of thing. So we have been I'm gonna have to have a talk to Comcast to update this, because we did do it from the stream and we've downgraded our stream a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
But you know what? I'm gonna take a quick moment to kick a kid off of maybe a video game.
Oh,
and then
that might be it. That might be it.
So what you need
I'm gonna examine this
is
crevice.
figure out what we need to do next. Help Ryan figure out what we need to do next.
So I examined
There's
this
a glow coming
this
from
this
inside the
crevice.
but I can't see what it's coming from.
So let's try to use the most useless thing in the entire game, which we have found out. We haven't used this flashlight for anything. But let's see if we can maybe use flashlight with crevice.
These two
Of course.
things together.
Nope. Never use the flashlight. I feel like that's the rule that we've already done before. So I don't know what we can do with that. With this crevice, he says that there's glowing stuff from behind there. Blue rod, cover. Cover, that's interesting. I wonder where that goes. Do we have anything else we can click on in this room? Because I feel like that's a big part. At least they tell you, like, okay, you can click on crevice. You can click on get out of here. Crevice is the only thing, huh?
You know what that crevice reminds me of, by the way?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like
what?
I'm gonna stick my hand
Have
in.
you heard of that story that somebody wrote? That it's like a Japanese crazy thing where these people find these like crevices that look like humans, and they walk in them, but they can't go back out. And as they like walk through it, it's going through a mountain. It like twists their body, and they come out the other side all jacked up.
No.
Creepy.
That does seem creepy.
It's a meme though, and that's what that reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
All
Well, so this is where we trapped the rat.
The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
So did we think that we needed to do something else with this rat? Because like here he is. Critter.
Oh, it's the door. We need to open that
It's
stupid
a small
door.
trapped alien critter.
Like what was the point of trapping the critter? Like
So,
what
but can you click? See that door that has that little keyhole?
panel?
Yeah, I think we need to get in
It's
this door.
missing a part.
That's what we're finding. We're
Yeah.
trying to find the part.
So we have this cover, right? Which is the cover that goes into that. But we don't have what we actually like. Is it this blue rod?
It won't do anything.
No. It's always
It's missing a part.
so this does look like those other doors where we have been, but
It's like a gear. I feel like it's like a lever or something
Shut tight and solid.
yeah.
because it looks like a thing you put in that little hole right
Because
there.
I think what this is like see this little tiny cave over here. We need to be able to, now that we have this critter, I think we have to like get him to go get us something. Like that was the whole point of catching him.
Do we murder it?
Is that
And
what
then
we have
it's
to
inside
do?
of it?
Let's like, can we examine critter?
It's a small trapped alien critter.
Yeah, thanks, Lo.
Do you have a knife?
Do I have anything?
I don't
like
know.
that? No, I mean I have a
Can you
tusk.
can you shovel it?
But I use tusk with critter.
I can't use these
Yes,
two
you can.
things
You can-
together.
You could do it if you're not even trying is what I'm hearing. Shovel with critter.
I can't use these two
No,
things
it doesn't seem
together.
like we kill him. I think what the thing is we have to like get him to go and get us a thing. But I don't know how you would do that.
And then trap it? I don't know. I feel like you trap it and that's where you go. Let's see here. We're pulling it out.
Tablet.
I don't think the little fella can read.
Oh, that's a cute line read.
You got Talon jumping into some Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, people have been playing that. I feel like people have been loving it. I can't.
He's
Don't
gonna.
jive with
He
those
said he's gonna
games.
Twitch it and see if his computer crashed. I don't know how much
Ooh.
memory that's gonna take.
Okay.
Where are we at? Where would you say this is at?
Like 2 spires in.
We're in the Nexus. I'm trying to find where we're
Robbins, this is Low. Do you read?
at. Yeah, let's talk to Maggie. Maybe she has some
Robin's
insights.
here. I read you.
Her last name is Robbins, but we go by Maggie. I mean, we're
We-
tight.
we know.
We're tight. Tell me what you
Brink
think of
seemed to
Brink.
be getting pretty strange before he took off on his own.
Perhaps those crystals have some sort of side effect.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the other thing
Or
about this
maybe
game.
he just wants to be alone for a while.
Because we're all broken. You know, Brink went off by himself. Mags is just like gone. She's just, who even knows what she's doing or
If
where.
they can make bridges out of light, you have to wonder if they can make anything else.
Ooh.
You mean light beer?
I was thinking more of a lighthouse.
I feel like those.
Can you see this on your communicator screen?
Some kind of inscription?
I found this in the museum. Can you read it?
It's not the same set of symbols I'm finding in the database here. I don't think it's designed for strangers to be able to read it.
So we trapped
Maggie,
the rat.
I found some plates like the ones in the asteroid that triggered our journey here.
But I'm wondering if
For all we
that
know,
part of the
any plates we find might send us on a voyage to the opposite edge of the galaxy.
Ooh.
do we need to do
Tell you
something
what,
different?
I'll keep looking for more of them, and you decipher that language so we
Glad
can
you
read
put
the
the
directions.
reading on.
Great. You get to look for metal things lying around on the ground while I have to decode a completely alien language without any information about how they think or what they might be writing about.
You're the
Yeah,
best.
That's a fair division of labor.
Well, I can't do the other thing. You're too smart. Okay. I feel like I'm going to say something
Sometimes I
profound.
wonder if we're ever going to find our way out of this.
It's not profound necessarily.
Don't give up, Boston. We've still got plenty of time.
Boston Low.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've located a text-based walkthrough and got to the exact moment of it. What I think we may need to do with the critter.
Thanks.
Do you want to ruin it for us?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we caught the critter. We did all the stuff.
Do we have a bracelet?
A bracelet?
Do we have a bracelet?
I don't think so.
We need a bracelet.
We need a bracelet. Okay. No, of course. How could we interact with this alien critter without a bracelet?
Where the
Oh,
fish do we
man.
find the bracelet?
Okay. Bracelet. I feel like we have looked around quite a bit. Do you want to go back to the main room? Is there more doors that we could open with our... Because we did get a new rod.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back. Oh, geez. Okay, no.
We did this when we walked
did
over
this,
the
yep.
top, right? I
Yeah,
feel
we're
like this is
down.
what we did when we did all the pieces.
Yeah, because this is get to that spear, that spire, right? So we're at the spire. Now we're gonna go tram back to the tram. Look at this. He's gonna disappear around this corner and then boom, down at the bottom. He's like sprinted in between
there's
that.
a slide right there.
Whee! All right, back in the tram. Wait, is this? Hold on. Oh, that's just to call the tram. Okay, he's already here.
So, and you're just trying to find this bracelet. I'm like going back. I'm like, where the hell did we find a bracelet? I feel like this is an important part.
Yeah.
Anybody help us find the bracelet?
Where do
We
you find-
really need your help. Where is the bracelet in the dig? Use your searching capabilities.
Use your mighty Googling
This is why you're here.
to help the stream.
You're here for us.
We can't do it without you. All right,
It's true.
back out. Okay. I'm gonna go back up to the Nexus.
I feel like that's a good idea. Maybe we go to that one room with the... What do we have on us? That's another
We got
good question.
So I feel like the new stuff that we have got is blue rod, right? I feel like we also have a piece of this. I think we have a new piece of this puzzle to put in.
Oh, yeah. We should do that.
So let's put this puzzle piece in.
Because what part is it? How much do we have in? I know we have a couple. Oh. Do we?
Oh no, maybe not. That was just the cover. Okay. We don't have one. We used one. But sealed door.
All right. I'm going in for, let's see here. We'll say bracelet in the dig.
This has got to be.
Doors everywhere.
So this.
Wonder which one is the pay toilet.
Yeah, right. Then luckily no one's had to pee yet. So I assume this alcove, this puzzle right here opens up this door because it doesn't have a panel next to it. And so we've opened up that one. I don't care about the column. We still need this one. Do we have...
Shut tight and I don't know the magic word.
So this looks like yellow, perhaps? Right?
Because they have...
And we have a yellow...
Let's do it.
We have a yellow engraved
It's a
rod.
rod.
But it's different
Engraved.
angle than all of
5
the other ones.
geometric
Oh, wait, no,
shapes.
it's right.
5 geometric shapes. I feel like that's... See, all these other
Or
ones...
4.
And you can look at them, right?
But you can't.
But you can't do that to yellow. So that
Wait, how
one
many
was
do we have?
See, I feel like we got one of these new like orange or red engraved
So then
rods.
do the orange one.
Let's just look.
do orange, right?
Oh, is this maybe this is orange? Okay.
Because does it show the other ones? What's in the other holes?
There's a huge amount of energy.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, let's see. So examine orange. If you could take a picture of that, guys, so we can remember any of those things.
All right, we're taking pictures. Boom. Okay, we got it.
All right. So we're thinking this is orange. This is the orange.
I mean, we're gonna give it a go.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember if we used it or not.
So we got red.
It's
Red pyramid.
yeah. That noise. Woof, woof,
Yeah,
woof.
it's like old Indiana Jones. We're changing, and then we got red,
Snowball.
Snowball.
Jewel. Thing.
and then we got green snowball.
We still need the bracelet. If you're looking at the bracelet, get us the bracelet.
Green snowball.
Yeah.
Red,
And then,
red snowball, right?
yeah, I can't tell the difference between snowball and like. But this has to be red.
Snowball and
Like, I guess they look the same. Like a
octagon or whatever this is.
It's either one of those two. It almost looks different than those other two. Damn it.
Would it just turn? I can't remember
I think it
what
would.
happened.
I think it would have happened right at that
it
moment.
just
So
does it.
so it's not orange is what we've come up with.
So is it? Yeah, it's always like. Also, I think we just got this blue rod, which makes me think.
Wait, you want to try blue?
So blue rod.
It's a glowing blue rod.
All right. Okay, so maybe this one we're not ready for yet. It's that one. Panel, we already got that one. This is the dark tunnel. See, I think this was orange.
Okay, so we got the orange out of the way. It's got to be one of those other ones then. I mean, how can it not? Because we've only done how many doors? 2?
Yeah, and so that one did this one. So how many? Yeah, we've opened 2 doors, and there are 2 left.
I'm looking at a guide right now to try to find this damn bracelet. Did this guy speedrun it in 16 minutes? And we've spent hours?
Oh, of course, right? Every speed run is always like ridiculous.
Oh no, it was part 11. I swear we found this damn bracelet, but where would it? No?
Shut tight.
And
I don't know the magic word.
I always thought like maybe if you got it and then you had to back out, but it doesn't seem like that's the case.
Oh. Which one do you want to take a picture of it?
Let's try. Have we done this one?
I don't
Red
think-
door?
Oh, you know what? I don't remember multiple triangles like that. Let's give it a go.
Okay. Green cube. And then blue pyramid.
And then 2 red pyramids.
And then 2 red pyramids.
Secret tunnel under the secret tunnel. Yeah.
It's double secret.
Oh god, if this.
Oh, now I gotta do the whole because it only lets you go one way. I'm just clicking on it.
But you need to get red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like one past it, so now I gotta go around the horn.
Got to do the whole thing.
Not it, huh?
I don't think so. I feel like we would have had it open.
All right.
Do you have to give like energy to that or something?
I don't
Wait,
know.
wait. Which one did we just do? We might as well do the other one. Screw it. Should we try all of them?
Let's see. What one haven't we done?
You did red. Did we do purple? I feel like we've done purple, but
feel like we've
might as
done
well just try
purple.
it. Screw it. This is what games are about, right?
It's a trial and error. Okay, give me purple.
All right, do you know what you're doing?
Nope.
Okay, we got weird snowball.
Red snowball.
That one. But red.
Red.
Wait, I think it's the one after that. Yeah, it's one more. That one. Yeah.
Okay.
What if we just got it wrong?
I
on the
know.
other one.
We literally did that one time ago. That one.
Does look good.
Okay.
And it's the other green. Yeah, I feel like we've used this one because this feels very familiar now that we've done it.
Green this one.
Yeah, I think we're bad because this has to be green square, kind of like we have in the red. Nope.
No.
Oof.
It's too bad.
Okay, so we've been in all these places. I think we need to go
When this rock fell from the ceiling, it must have cracked
a little
open
bit
an
further
energy
deeper
conduit under
into the
floor.
world. So what I'm doing is bracelet in the dig, and we'll see if we can find.
It won't do anything.
I found a video, but I don't want to watch that.
It won't accomplish anything.
Doesn't like my blue rod anywhere. You know, like, we do have a bunch more stuff that we can rub on other things. I wish, like, we knew, like, this. See how this, like, very specific door opening shape? It'd be good to
Yes.
know which, like, rod went with which door opening shape. Okay.
See, we went in this one, so let's remember there's that room that's a little further to the left. I think if you go and then you have to go like through an air container and
Yep. I remember that. Yeah, like an airlock. Open me up.
so there's a
There we go.
all right. I think I figured out where the bracelet is generally is, and so we're gonna have to go for that.
Okay.
It's in the canyon.
There's an airtight seal between these two rooms.
Out of here? Like, oh,
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna have to get in here, but I think you push.
Push the button.
Yep. I think this is just a good thing to explore right now because we've been having this. Like, what was this room about? This is like those are the spires, right?
Yeah,
I think these are how we've been activating. We come to this room, put in yes, look at that.
this?
Oh, do we have another one? What?
All of them? Sliding crystals.
What does this do? Uh-oh.
Okay. All up?
This is interesting.
No?
It's very phallic. Wait, what is this adjusting? Like, if you back out, does it adjust something? That was good to find that.
Oh.
Whoa,
And then we
whoa.
can.
Wait, what?
It's where all the crystals meet.
No, I got it.
You just... Oh, wait, how
Did I
you...
just turn off
You
everything?
just turned off all the crystals.
I don't understand what's happening.
It's a puzzle.
Sliding crystal. But it won't let me turn these back on now again, which makes me very nervous.
you just...
Like
you just
I just shut down the power to the entire place.
It's where all the crystals meet.
Okay.
It's okay. It must be a puzzle. Like, back out for just a second and see what's in the room. Like, is there any indication that that's changing?
That that's doing anything?
Yeah, because when you slide it, it makes noises. Definitely something's... I wonder if you have to slide them all back down and then they turn back on.
Oh, maybe that's it. Because this window...
There's an undersea tunnel leading into the base of a nearby island.
Okay. All right, this crystal puzzle has got to be something. Let's see.
So what happens when you adjust it? Is there any visual, like when you pull it up, do you see anything change? Oh, wait. These get brighter.
Yeah. Okay. There's like a point when it gets the brightest.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means anything.
But that's just one crystal. Is it because... Oh!
Okay.
Oh, and then you click on the crystal. Click on another crystal, and then adjust the things.
It's where all the crystals meet.
So click on like that crystal. Now adjust those. Aha!
Hey, we're getting okay.
That's what you gotta do. I figured that out of my own brain.
Good job. And it's where they're the brightest?
Probably. It's like Because how did you turn it on, or just turned on?
Oh, damn it.
No, so that must be it. Is that you got to figure out which crystal you start first. We must have just like luckily got all those turned on before.
Oh, see. Okay. And then now this one?
Yeah, it's like a combination lock.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this feels.
So this one. Yeah.
Get it bright.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this.
This one. Weren't they all already
No,
lit up anyway?
there was 2 of them that weren't on.
Okay.
This is what we needed to do. I think this opens up to all the spires then. If this works.
I mean, because they're in the shape.
It looks like the spires, right?
Yeah. With the thing in the middle.
Oh, that one
Where
like
is this
go
one?
down just a little and then grab the middle one and go up a little.
All right.
Okay,
Finally.
don't click any of those
don't
other
click
damn
any of
ones.
them. Okay. I don't know what is this supposed to be doing in real life? Who knows? Yay, we did it!
Okay, we did the thing. Don't touch one and you get out of there.
Exit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cutscene.
I'm liking it. Okay. So I think what that's done is
Ooh.
it's opened all the gateways to everything we
Tram.
need to do.
No, wait, that was the tram, right?
Yeah.
Like the tram. So do we need to go back to the tram?
What I'm thinking though is it opened that tram for those other ones that we weren't able to get to before. That's perfect. I'm glad we went back there.
Yay.
That was necessary. In the
You know, we hadn't been there for a while, right?
Yeah,
Or like
across the
we had never been there and actually done anything with that entire room. But it did have a blue glowing sense to it, so us having blue glowing rod.
So I read on a walkthrough that we got to make our way to a canyon.
Okay.
So if we can find a canyon, that's going to be where we can find some bracelet. And so that's all as far as I can tell. So I don't know. We maybe go to one of those spires or in that
go to
middle
the
part.
canyon.
I don't think you can go up out of there. Oh, you can. Is this where the canyon is?
Bracelet. Ooh, that looks dramatic.
Oh wow, and a cutscene, man. Did we just beat the game? Just kidding. Is this the canyon? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean it said canyon.
Oh,
right?
perfect. Okay, so there's got to be
It's radiating energy.
It's radiating energy.
check your inventory. We didn't put the bracelet on the damn thing, did we?
Jetpacks. Is that how we should... Plants.
They don't look anything like the glowing plants I saw earlier.
That's true.
I think I'll leave them alone.
Okay. So you're thinking we just we need to sort of check around here?
Yeah, we do.
All right. Well, gee, that looks dramatic.
It looks like a Halo thing that takes you up to the top.
Oh, exactly. It's gonna take us
The
up into
grab
truth
lift.
and reconciliation.
Heck yeah, we got some invisible elites to kill. Go save our.
Lowe's up for it. He looks like friggin' Master Chief.
He actually looks like what's his name? Captain Keys.
Oh, that's true. He does. Wow, you're right. Actually, he looks very much like Captain. There's nothing to do here. Look at this clearing.
I think do you have that little
Nothing.
orb thing? The little okay.
Oh,
well,
okay. Thing.
It's indicating approximately that direction.
Which direction? You're 3 pixels. Okay. What does it say now?
And you can't go any further in here.
It seems to be pointing at this mound.
Oh.
Oh,
Small mounds.
How about I dig up this mound?
With that device pointing at this mound, I suspect there might be something buried here.
What?
Okay,
With
I
the
guess.
devi-
I was like, no shit. That's why I gave you the shovel.
The device? You mean the shovel? Yeah, bracelet, baby.
Wow. Get that bracelet.
It looks like a bracelet.
Time to put it on a rat for some reason.
In a completely different other area that I have zero idea where that rat is.
Okay, we gotta look at this bracelet.
It's looking pretty
Examine
sus.
bracelet.
It looks like a bracelet.
Always insightful as always. All right, let's get
You
out
know
of here.
what? I bet
Wait,
you
d-
could
hole?
Get in the hole.
Nothing but dirt.
All right. Hey, we got what we needed from that hole, I'm assuming.
I'm betting that the one thing that's going to work on the bracelet is a flashlight.
While you were in the bathroom, there was a chance to use the flashlight again, and I was like, because he was like, so Lo was
In the
like,
crevice?
oh, this crevice, I can't see into the crevice, and I was like, great, perfect time to use the flashlight. That I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything here.
You know, I just want to throw this out here: is why was there a bracelet buried randomly on a planet?
It's bad storytelling, is what it is. Orson Scott Card /
They're like,
Steven Spielberg.
this game's only 16 minutes on a speed run, but we can add another 10 if you put the bracelet 100,000
radiating energy.
pixels away from the.
Right. Or just bury the key randomly in some other place. Okay, well, I think we got everything we need out here. Back in the hole, Lo. Back in your hole. Okay, so now, do you remember what entrance that was?
Good question. No.
Yeah.
But let's just start taking little
excursions
hamster
here.
balls.
Okay.
I'm down. Let's get in the tram.
Was that right? Okay.
I think this might be the one.
All
so we
right.
need to just get back to weird zone.
Yeah, we need to get back to. I can't remember what the name of the spire
Did that go
was.
a different way?
It did trigger some cutscene of this ball going through a thing. Were we supposed to do that earlier before we even got on the tram?
This looks like a completely different area.
No. This is the same one because I remember this little dot on the wall. Where I was like, "What the heck is that jewel?" But it just
Oh,
calls
good.
the thing. So,
But this is where we need to be.
this is exactly where we need to be. We're headed to the critter
The critter trap. So, all I know is there's a bracelet involved and I did.
and a critter.
Oh, wait. Let's do his timing here.
He's got a
Sprint.
opposite slide. He's
Ready?
got to escalator it up.
1,000,
2,000,
1,000, 3. Oh my god.
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
That was like his foot was appearing like before we even hit 3.
Okay, we're out of here. That's very good sprite work.
Absolutely. Remember we had to jump over that at one point.
Yeah, it just like I randomly made it. I didn't even know what was happening.
So we think you go in that hole, right? In the back plateau.
Plateau?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're here. Man,
crazy.
I don't think I've been as pumped to feel like we're on a mission. It's like
I've never been as pumped to put a bracelet on a rat. Okay. Cave. Okay.
The last time
You don't gotta tell me about the cave. It's fine.
what if the rat was gone? We had to do the whole thing. Oh, the rat looks like it's dead.
a lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
So let's of course do the one thing and give it some jewelry.
It's use bracelet with critter. Critter with bracelet. No explanation. No, he's not even gonna
So,
comment on it.
I'm kind of like how I'm dealing with this is I'm reading a little bit of the walkthrough, but I don't want to spoil it so much. So they said put it on there, and the only other thing they mentioned was you may have to release it.
Oh, see, because that's the whole thing, right? He's going to do that, and then we're gonna do something with that bracelet. So
But I don't know if this is gonna like screw us or not. Do you
Fits
want?
tightly in the hole.
Wait, save this. Do you remember how to save at this point?
Yeah.
Is it like F? It's not F1, was it? No. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna do a save, just in case. You know.
Well, just because, like, what if we do the critter releases and then you're just like, I'm done.
It's saved, right? Me hitting enter there. I assume.
Screw it.
You
We're
know,
going
whatever.
with it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
So
small
as far as
alien critter with an
as
electronic collar.
speed runs are concerned, apparently Elden Run was beat in 49 minutes and 29 seconds.
Some of those I just have literally no idea. Okay,
All
here
right.
he goes.
Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving little heart desires.
Okay.
It's a weird thing to do and to say everything. I didn't put this rib cage away.
So that
Okay,
was
so now we probably got to get him. So now do I have to do the exact same thing, and we just got to catch him again, right?
You think?
Put that back on there.
Okay, let's see if we can do it. How do we get him out? I can't even remember.
I can't remember how we lifted this up.
We go to the door. Get the critter. See if the critter even comes out again.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
pin fits tightly in the hole.
Yeah, we got that.
Your mom.
That's what she said.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
Okay, he's not coming back.
This
What
is
about
not-
this hole?
This is not
A
good.
lot of useless junk
All right,
collected
we got it.
So we gave him a bracelet,
And he ran away with it, of course.
The little bastard
The
thieving.
last time I was small enough to get into it.
Ah, come on. You're not going to give me any other clues? Is there
You
a
picked
way?
this. You picked this game, Ryan. I'm just saying.
I know. Well, this is all... Even though Kathy and the children played through all of those other games with just like brute forcing their way through it, they were very good about not looking things up. Okay, what about this hole?
Just unidentifiable junk left by that critter.
All right, I'm going back in. I'm going back into the walkthrough here.
It won't accomplish anything.
Of course not.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't accomplish anything.
Okay, you
Not
got.
with that attitude, Lo.
Oh shit! They're talking about a device. You'll need a way to track it before releasing it.
Son of a bitch.
No, if you got the device, which we have,
We have a device?
yeah, it's the blue thing, right?
I mean, we already.
No, that blue thing.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that it? Because it was going
It's
towards.
indicating to the right.
Remember, it was going towards the. When we used
Okay.
it before, it took us to that point where the bracelet was at. Remember? So this is
Yeah.
not. Oh, that's why we put it on the critter. So we're tracking where this little critter is.
Okay.
This makes sense.
All right. It's not to get into this door, apparently. It's to do something else. So
Where is this critter?
It's indicating to the left of me.
to the
Okay.
left. So
The last time I was small enough to get into it.
yeah. Okay. Do we just got to keep doing this?
It's indicating to the right.
I was
No,
just.
I think it's literally right there. So it went in that hole. So we need to get it back out of the hole.
Cave.
Once here, I'm gonna just read verbatim. Once you trap the creature, you'll need a way to track it before releasing it. Got the device and the bracelet from Ken. Use the bracelet on the critter and then release the trap. Make sure to pick up the red rod again before you move on. Do we already have? We already have the red rod. Okay.
Red
we're good.
engraved rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the same one.
Yeah.
It
you
says
would
then
think.
use the shovel on the
The last-
small cave the critter went through.
So
I feel like we should have figured that one out.
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door.
Ooh, Lo is full of good lines.
This doesn't look like an area where you would normally click on that, but I guess
That
you're
looks
supposed
big
to.
enough to squeeze through.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
get
get
in
in
there.
there.
Jesus. Okay.
He won't.
all right,
he
put
won't
that
go through
away.
the creepy crack that's over in that other area. He wouldn't even look in it.
Wouldn't even put his face up to it and
But then he'll
glance inside.
go in the deep dark hole with critter parts and all this crap. He could be a family of him eating his brain in there.
Oh no, it's huge. All right. Okay, great. Let's see. Opening.
Yeah, we just gotta explore. It feels like there's something over there, right?
Something. I mean, this is okay. Critter hole. Come out.
It's the critter's empty nest.
Anything in there?
Flashlight?
I was thinking more like shovel.
It's the critter's empty nest.
No. Okay. You shovel with critter hole.
It's the critter's empty nest.
Right.
Yes.
Apparently not using that. There's no way that this flashlight, 100% this is gonna do crap.
It won't accomplish
Of
anything.
course. Fuck that flashlight.
I hate that flashlight.
I-
I've clicked on so many things with that flashlight.
Use the critter tracker.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Is it in that bigger hole up there? Can you walk up that little ramp?
It's got to be right under here.
Okay.
This is where the tracker's pointing.
Dig right there?
They were like,
Understanding?
they were like, just force them, give them a thing that shows where stuff is. Use shovel with tracker
What
spot.
if I hadn't brought this shovel along?
I don't care.
You'd use your hands, I
It's
guess.
not worth thinking about.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. What if you brought that? What if you didn't bring the flashlight?
Yeah.
The
It
critter
would've
sure
fine.
didn't like that.
I didn't see
He
him
took
go.
off down one of his tunnels.
A lot of critter tracking here.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Machine parts.
Oh, get the machine part.
Yeah, I feel
Woohoo!
like- there we go. Okay.
This
Now
critter.
maybe I can get the door open.
Woo. Okay, we
Jesus.
don't care about put away machine part. We don't care about this critter or anything right anymore. We're just out of here.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think his usefulness is. We'll let him go back to his little alien critter family. I like how they called him a critter.
This is called the dig. But
The
as far
dig.
as it took you a week to finish a boss, and yet people are killing it in 49 minutes. Jeez, what are those folks thinking? What the heck is it? Is it like a rod?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to put that machine
Now with
part
any
on.
luck, this will work.
Okay. And then we got to put the panel back on.
Yeah, didn't we have that? Because I remember that part.
Now let's get this thing closed up and see if it works.
Woo!
Come on, come on, special door.
Open sesame.
Yeah, that looked cool too.
Hells yeah, it did.
Now he's got to fit into the space, and then it'll come out deformed on the other side before it's time. Green engraved. Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh man, I
That's
feel
what we're
like we
about. We're
make-
about collecting rods in this.
What's that thing in the
Another
middle?
one of these engraved sticks.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put you away.
Is there two
Twin
scepters?
scepters. Cool.
Ooh, little.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
What
We're
has-
just gonna yank it off the top. All right, golds.
that looks mighty phallic.
Let's see. They all everything in here.
That one
The
looks
scepter
really bad
seems
though.
to have an electrical charge.
Okay, there's two electrical charges. There's two of them, right?
Well,
What's that?
yeah, button.
Oh, let's maybe not push it when you're in the room.
Nothing. Oh, what if we put them back?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Oh,
Use
shoot.
gold scepter with nothing.
I can't use these two things together.
Faint light.
Use gold scepter with fate. light.
Throw that thing up there.
Oh,
Something did happen. Great.
huge cutscene.
Woo.
Wait, use
Okay.
gold scepter with ceiling. What's going on?
No idea.
You explode Earth.
Yeah. What? Can I put this away?
Put the golden penis in away.
Back in, yeah.
Put it in its hole.
No, it won't even let me put away the gold. It won't even let me put it away.
Use
Okay.
it with ceiling. Use it with large moon. You have to align it. It's probably an alignment.
What is that?
You dragging it?
Or it's just sort of it's going where I'm clicking. Okay, so yeah, line it up somehow.
That's Robert Patrick? No way.
Oh, this has like voice talent.
Yeah, that's T1000. That's like the guy.
Ooh.
Like he's been in so many movies.
Nice.
He sounds so old though in this, and it was 1994.
Is that? He's an actor, you know. I'm sure he's probably putting voice something on. This doesn't seem. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. Just moving these. Is it? Use gold scepter.
Hey, Disturb. I don't know if the stream's showing it's actually pretty good on this end. I don't know if we're getting some drops though, but we're having excellent. So, damn Comcast, man.
Scepter with ceiling.
It's like you have to get an alignment. Like, see the light on that side? Do you have to make an eclipse or something on it?
I feel like it. I don't know. Like
Can you-
down here is where it seems to be at least all lined up, but
Can you escape out? Like, get out of this mode completely? Or is it you're stuck in this mode?
no, it's like use gold scepter with exit, and it won't let me do it. Put away gold scepter, which is what I wanted to do. See, it just like.
Wait, you're not? Are you,
Oh, there we go.
you were-
Okay, I was like
you were
right-clicking.
you were clicking. Okay, you were clicking too far. Try the other
It's a
one.
depiction of the largest moon of this planet.
Okay.
Oh, there's got to be like a picture
It's
we
a
missed.
representation of the smallest moon of this planet.
There's got to be a picture or an inscription.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's this planet.
Perhaps.
Can you use the other one though?
It's the ceiling of the dome.
Right.
Like-
so I need to have the rod equipped to move it. But I was using. What if I
what's the
use a
silver? That's what I was gonna say. Like, can you? Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, see, and then this is.
There you go.
Okay, so we must be trying to mimic something.
Yes. Remember where there was the little animation? Oh, is it on the tablet? What's on the tablet?
Put away the silver thing. There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
think you're
Okay.
using like the tip of it as a click. Like, can we look at that tablet? Is there moons on there? Like this in the upper right corner.
So if it was like down and then the moon to the right.
I don't know. I'm making this up. It's-
Totally. I mean, whatever.
It's the
That's
ceiling of the dome.
okay. Okay.
So then
We
get
gotta get the. Let's get silver. Well, no. Let's do.
These are similar, but they don't seem to fit together.
Okay. Here you go. This one. Let's move.
Did you do it?
I clicked it once.
What if that was the thing and you solved the problem?
I guess.
No, you didn't. Okay. So, yeah.
So it was below.
Yeah, it was like like there.
Okay.
At least in that tablet.
See, because it doesn't just let me click the. Normally, all I have to do is left mouse click the.
It's because the hit point is in the middle of it, not the.
Yeah. It's this,
I think that's. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna do what he needed to do.
okay. And then silver.
Should move the moon. Yeah, that's what it looked like, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Okay.
So then, can I back
It's
out?
the ceiling of the dome.
I know. Can I then exit? Moon map. Okay, here's the moon map. So maybe it needs to look more like this.
It depicts a planet and its moons. Perhaps it's this planet.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
It
like
depicts a
either
planet and
we have like a puzzle here that we can't complete because we need to go find something. I feel like there's a puzzle.
I don't know why. Like, what triggers that scene?
Yeah, that is interesting. You like clicked on the planet and then it just started.
So didn't it look like this? No. Get up. Okay, now put it away. And now get silver.
So you're click. You can't go all the way around. It's like it only goes like. Oh, you can.
Just like it's very weird with how it. Okay.
So you got it. So see how the middle of that? That's. So when you're on it, like that's the middle crosshair.
Yeah, but it doesn't even like you can right click out of these for some reason.
Okay, I gotcha.
Like where it normally doesn't let you do that. Okay. Well, that looks like the right space that it was. Hit the button.
Oh,
No? Nothing? Button? Pedestal?
go back to that.
Plate? Oh, we got to get this plate.
Oh, nice. Oh, huge part of it too.
Hell
Good thing
yeah.
you got that. So
Away
then
that
we only
plate.
need one more plate. There's got to be something. What did that say?
Outside?
Oh, how did that?
I think I just like
Doesn't look like there's anything there.
no. Okay, put it away.
Wait, did it say something? Yeah, just outside. Okay, let's see here.
Button. Moon map. Maybe let's just go put away that piece, right?
Oh, we had a
and we
red
got another
rod.
rod. We
Let's
got
go
another
see that.
rod, and we got another thing. Like this might just be something we have to come back to. Do not tell me about that cave. Thank you.
Okay, here's the answer. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Here's what I read how to do it.
It's really hard because there's just a bunch of
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Okay, we're headed back
text.
down.
There's like no pictures, so you gotta like I gotta read this, and that's
right.
fine. It's I love that.
It's better than watching a video.
Well,
for
because
sure.
if it shows me the video or if I see the picture, then it ruins it. So I could like just read a sentence and be like, okay, we gotta do something with the bracelet.
Right,
Let's
yeah.
go figure it out. And it still like suspends my.
Exactly. You could just glance at it and be like, oh, the only words that I saw was rod and shovel. All right, we're back in. We got to put our piece away. Our piece of the triangle, which we only have one more. I feel like.
Yeah, I think we're like super close. We gotta be close to to beating this.
Totally.
Because what's our? We're at 9:54. This is not bad in time.
No, we got an hour.
Let's check on this little.
Yeah,
3D
let's check
printer.
on that print.
Oh man, it's coming out.
Sweet. How long did it say how long it thought it was gonna take?
12 hours.
Yeah, I was
It was a
gonna say,
12-hour
oh my
print.
God.
Yeah, it looks good. See, those things are nice.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's coming.
I wonder if it's gonna get to the part. Probably not even the like flame
Oh,
part.
God,
like
no.
Before. No. Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't have a way to check at what part it's gonna get to. So we'll put the plate away, and then we gotta okay the red. That has to go in that door, right?
That one that we were fussing with before. Okay. No, what?
What do you have? You just had something out.
He
was
his
this
flashlight.
Oh.
Look at this. Look. There he goes. So he's been using the flash, just not from us.
He will not allow us to command his flashlight usage.
He's like, that's for me, fellas. Only me.
Well, at least we can put the plate in, and then we'll put that other thing, and then. Well, you know what? If we put the plate in and open this other door, there's a good chance that the other plate is going to be at this other.
Totally. Okay. All right, only one more, unless this is something.
No, because
I
there's
don't think
another
so.
side. Yeah, I think it's just.
Okay, we're out of here.
It's the frilly fun part. It's got to open that door, right?
So. Not that
No,
one.
what I'm saying
Oh,
is like
yeah.
when you open the plate, the plate's
Totally.
gonna open that one.
Yeah,
Okay. This has
100%.
got to be red.
Okay.
If it's not red, I'm gonna yell at Maggie.
Okay, let's see. Let's look at our. What did we get? No, we got green.
Was it green?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm taking a picture. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I feel like this is not green, but whatever.
You don't feel so?
Yeah. I feel like the other ones had something to do with the shape or the color of the whatever.
Well, how many rods are we gonna get? And like, what does this
Yeah.
rod potentially do? So this is gonna be
The ball.
the
Right.
that one. No, that one.
This one. Okay. And
Square.
Then red.
Blue square. That one.
Yeah,
And then
okay,
blue triangle.
And then blue
Come
pyramid.
Ah, you son of a.
Why didn't it work?
It didn't work.
Wait, why did he say that though?
Yeah, I don't know. Because we probably have a new rod, right? And he was like, it should have worked. Okay.
Oh wait, go back over there because remember when we had the.
Is that the only? That's
Yeah.
the only door.
So I'm saying it's the last door.
Man.
It has to be that one, unless that green is actually the other green.
Yeah.
Is that no? That's not the door. Try look at it one more time. I just want to see if it's stuck where we were at. Maybe it's because that thing fell on the
Shut
floor.
tight and I don't know the magic word.
Yeah, right? Like, I was wondering that because it's almost like it didn't work because we have to, like, fill this up or do something
Or
with
connect
this.
it to something.
Yeah, like, connect it to some kind of power source.
It won't accomplish
Son of a
anything.
bitch. Fine. Okay. What if I hit it with a shovel?
What if you healed it with the green? No, just kidding.
Yeah, you
I
know?
can't use these two things
All
together.
right.
You said
It does seem like it's trying to show us that this is not lit up,
Shut
maybe,
tight
or
and
something.
I don't know the magic
Right.
word.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. Guess we didn't use the gold scepter.
It won't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the scepters are gonna do it.
Yeah. I don't know what would. Anything?
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting a clear reading.
That just goes to the rat.
Yeah.
It doesn't point in any direction.
Yeah. Because did we get our bracelet back? No.
No.
We just got the device and then we sacrificed the bracelet.
That was it. We're done.
When
We
the
don't need that
shroud
little
fell
blue
from the
bar or
ceiling, it
anything
must have
anymore.
cracked open
Apparently.
the energy conduit under the floor.
All right, I'm re-looking at walkthroughs here. I think we did this out of order too, so that's fine. I don't think there's a specific way to do it. We open all the spires. Oh, didn't we? Can't we get to the spires through the little walkways?
Yeah,
Or which one are you on right now? The green one? Because we did that one.
we did this one and we made sure that it was not the ball, but the
You can try it. I mean,
guess.
you want me to take a picture of it?
Yeah, take
Do
a
it
picture.
let's
of
do
that.
one more time just to rule
Oh
this
my
out.
God, I feel like. Oh, I should have kept it on that.
Triangle?
It was. No, I gotta go around the horn.
It reminds me of the pig in Toy Story.
Yeah, we're already past it.
Gotta go around. It's faster.
Oh man, I heard that new. So the new Pixar movie.
Buzz or Lightyear?
No, well the Red Panda one. It's like the girl turns into the red panda.
Have a good night, Talon.
Anyway, that one is coming out. Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, the Red Panda. I saw they were advertising on Firefox.
Yeah, I heard it's very good, and Pixar is pissed that they didn't actually put it out in theaters, and people are saying it's like one of Pixar's better movies.
Really?
That they
And why didn't they put it in theaters?
You know, I don't know. I don't know how those decisions get made, right? Of like what ends up being something that they decide is like worthy of putting out in theaters. Like Encanto didn't come out in theaters. It went straight to Disney Plus, but that thing is like hot shit, right?
Everyone loves that.
Yeah,
And that's
totally.
like the best song, right?
Oh, totally.
ever.
We've been listening to the hell out of all of those.
So I think this one, like, go one more beyond it. That was
Yeah,
one.
see,
Because
that's what
that
I
looks like
thought.
that's what it looks like, right?
Right. That's what.
But could you just?
Nothing.
I'm feeling like there's just no power here.
Yeah, something with this. Something
So
with
go
that
back to
power.
where we can walk across the light bridges,
Okay.
because I feel like we should get to other spires, or we unlock the little pathways, right?
Yeah, let's go. I feel like we can get to the spire, and then we'll see if anything changed, right? I feel like that's part of all of these games is like you got a new thing, walk around to every single area and see if something else like did it, because maybe the museum now has places for us to put things.
Did that seem different? Have we been here? No, we've been here because we went. This is where we got the.
This is where we got the life crystals.
Yep.
And
So keeping inventory, there's that crack. Remember?
yeah,
So that might be a thing.
right.
Then we have.
I don't feel like we have anything new really though, do we? So should we get some more of these?
I don't
Do
think
we have any
I think
more?
we have infinite of those.
We just have infinite.
Yeah. You can take some though.
Sure. Okay.
Just in case, he dies.
Yeah, you gotta have a couple extra lives there in your back pocket. Ruin door.
Yeah, that one didn't work, and we tried a gazillion things before on that one.
Nothing could open this door.
Nothing.
It's just another one of those rooms, I'm sure.
Yeah, something will open it at some point, right?
Can we not go down that path?
Outside.
I felt like that. Oh, there you go. What? Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
okay. And so I remember this. This is where
This was our horrible turtle
kill.
puzzle. Yeah. Did you hear that?
I did. All right, we can at least go over the light bridge. I can't remember. I don't think we'd have anything in that door that's worthwhile.
In the museum, right? Because that's the
Oh.
museum.
Wait a second. Maybe we should go in there and
Go
see if
in
there's
the
any
museum?
like that planet puzzle.
Okay.
I feel like that planet puzzle is the only big thing that we're
Yeah.
leaving on the. Is there an inscription? Because I felt like we were looking and there was inscriptions and stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Well, those little like weird videos played,
Yeah.
right? That had like the turkey people.
Yeah.
Okay, display.
Oh, look at is that the room? No.
Bring the thing in to the middle of the spires, and that.
creates the turkey.
Creates. Is that us? Is that
Ooh.
us and the turkey people coming together?
Yeah.
Getting on a ship? A
And-
bar graph?
Excel chart.
The end confused me a little bit there. Have we not seen that? We don't think we've seen
I
that
don't think
one.
we've ever seen that one.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if these will all be different.
I think this is the one where we figured out how the life crystals work, I think. Right? Like somebody died. Oh,
Yeah.
get the
Go to the spires.
with the special key. Oh, the life.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it was like a little plant that he brought.
Mm-hmm.
The larger moon is being eclipsed
Whoa.
by the smaller one.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
What? Is that is that what he got out of that? I didn't get that out of that. The large.
That was where.
Okay, all right. So remember that. So totally, that's gotta be. That's gotta be the moon.
The
Okay.
larger moon is eclipsed, but okay. How do eclipse work?
Is that
Because you remember the sun in that room,
Yeah.
and then it comes from the side. So then to build an eclipse, you would put. All right, that's my.
So
theory.
this is the one where people come back.
Yeah. So then this.
This
Okay,
is-
this is
this
the-
one shows
how you
you
bring
how
back.
we
Like,
bring-
I feel like something has to do with. Why would he say that on that rando? That was so rando.
It didn't show that at all.
And this
I don't
is the
know.
bomb, right?
This
we were
is,
saying,
yeah,
like, if you
bring something, and it has to be all three of us, right?
Oh no, this was how we killed the freaking thing. Remember? Because we had to like put the bomb in something, and then it
Okay.
exploded, and
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we already did this.
Boom.
That's right. Yeah.
Go do this one more time. We gotta
Okay.
hear that. It's like there's.
Make sure we note.
Is there anything that looks like a planet on here? Is the question. This has got to be the puzzle, right? Man, this doesn't look like a planet at all.
I don't know where he's getting this at all. Okay,
Okay,
there's
sun, moon,
or
maybe?
moon, right? There's the moon. Okay.
Oh, moon.
And then
Oh,
there's multiple moons.
okay, that wasn't helpful. So that's the planet, maybe?
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Okay, so that didn't help me no one bit.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller
Maybe
one.
that's
I
what you
feel
take
like.
away.
Yeah.
You have that as your tip. There's maybe like more inscriptions or crap we need to figure out.
Okay, light bridge.
Yeah, I think it's light bridge time. You know, just a casual walk over nothing.
He is so casual all the time.
So are they open or are they not? Because I thought we turned all these on, right?
Planetarium spire.
Do we have to like get to them and then turn the freaking things? I'm betting we have
Well, the
to.
door. I feel like the door is what gets you in there, right? And then once you get to the door,
It's the tram though. So we have to tram our way there. So then you
Okay.
go up and then you adjust the light bridge so that you can then get the light bridge to get there.
Yeah.
So we gotta get. So let's do two things.
well, let's do the planetarium spire.
Okay,
right?
let's
because
try.
that's
Yeah, let's see. Did you
Ooh.
just see him sprint across? that?
he was like that was a slide again. He was sliding his way through it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Don't look at that cave. Good. Keep going. In here.
So here's my theory: if this is the light source, that right sun to build for that moon to eclipse the other moon,
Yeah, okay, so what did it say again?
it says the larger moon eclipses the smaller moon. So this right now is the planet is eclipsing the bigger moon, which is then eclipsing the smaller moon. So it is eclipsing it, but is an eclipse like where it's on the opposite side?
Right. Okay, let's try that.
It depicts a planet and its moons.
I mean, it feels
Perhaps
like we're
it's
so
this
close.
planet.
So then we did. Did you have to push? No, you didn't push the button, right? You just used that. So what my theory is like that. See the sun. Okay, wait. Watch this for a second. Because this is the hint.
I guess it just seems like a. So you're thinking this side?
Yeah, just like put it on that side, like that. That might be it. Like keep.
and then this being in the way of that one.
Is it eclipsing?
bigger planet is
go up one more
eclipsing?
time, because is it hitting from kind of like an angle? It looks like it's either from directly to the left or like
here?
slightly up. Because see how it's like.
Every time.
Does it go all the way around?
Well, because
Oh.
it goes, like the point and
see, I
click.
see.
It like goes where you click.
Is that as far as it goes?
No.
Like I'm saying, like go up a little bit more. There you go. That's too far though. Okay.
It like weirdly. Okay.
Oh,
How
can you
about
drag
that?
it? No, see that
Okay.
looks like it because it like lines up.
Yeah. Put this away.
It's eclipsing it, right?
I guess.
You would expect it would have triggered something.
Something.
And then do
But
push,
it's almost like this is just the picture, right? Like this is the
push the button. Does it do anything? You push the button?
It depicts a planet.
Yeah, we got that.
This plate on the wall is movable.
Okay.
Oh, can you move it then?
It doesn't seem to do anything anytime we
Wait, the plate is movable?
button. Okay, so it said the plate was movable. I don't think any of this stuff is going to help us.
Yeah, this is rough.
It's pointing behind me.
Is that thing like a here's what you're supposed to be doing in the room?
Which thing?
This like it was pointing me toward. It's like it's pointing behind you at this button. Like I don't
Oh,
know
what
if it's like
that's the whole.
no, I don't
that's
been our thing. The
I don't
entire
think so
time.
because I think it was going to the bracelet, but maybe it's a waypoint. I don't know. I'm starting to not feel like we have enough information for this room.
For this moon map.
Because like
we just don't know what an eclipse is.
an eclipse is 100% when like you have something in front of something, right?
Yeah.
And so for a small moon to eclipse another moon, you have to be in the sun. So I'm 100% sure it has to be on that side. Like it makes sense to me that that's how we would do.
Yeah, we got it. We don't need to see that. So maybe
Wait,
it's,
is that the thing? Wait, how did you trigger that?
it's just like the moment you come in here and the first time you
Oh,
start
okay.
doing something,
Gotcha.
I think it like
Move the little moon up then. See if that's doing it. Maybe it's just not like exactly pixel perfect. Like it's not eclipsed.
it's infuriating. Okay, that feels like the most. Put this away.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
buying
the
it.
ceiling of the dome.
But nothing's happening.
Hey.
Okay,
All right. Well, I don't think we're.
it's weird.
I feel like we got some more work to
Is
do.
is
It
this?
depicts a planet and its moon.
I mean, I'm not saying like look this up, but it feels like is this just something that like we're gonna fumble around and then figure out like it has to be on the other side or something.
Let's see here.
It feels like-
because we're in the what spire? The map spire, right? Or-
Planetarium spire.
Let's see here.
So I think maybe I'm put this away. It's this one.
I'm looking. There's a tomb spire. Have we been in a tomb spire?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, here it is. Man, it feels like we may have done this out of order.
That makes sense. Like fumbling our way through it. It's weird because it like shows it in this form, which it never seems to change. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because
Okay, put this
it keeps
away.
going. It keeps going back and forth between like spires in the walkthrough. So I think that absolutely that there's something else we need to do. That's the only thing I can think of is that we've like got here. So okay, I found a piece of it.
All right.
So turn on the light bridge.
Crack. Look, there's a crack here.
I can see outside.
Okay.
What good is that? Examine the crack. Some kind of crack.
I can see outside.
Oh, well, even less helpful if I shine the flashlight through it.
Yeah,
I can't
right.
use these two things together.
As if. What if I shovel out that crack and get out of here?
It won't do anything.
All right. Do we ever use this tusk for anything?
Probably not. It's like you just a collector.
Yeah.
Take it back to Earth.
I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing to be.
I can't use these. Two
it feels
things
like
together.
a murdering device. That's all I can say. Like,
Yeah,
it's a knife.
like I'm definitely gonna kill Brink with that.
Whatever. What other thing could you use? Yeah, like there's no other weapon. Your tusk. It's your final boss kill.
Exactly. Okay, well, it doesn't seem. I mean, this crack we could see outside, but it didn't seem like.
I can see outside.
Is this also? No, nothing. Crack outside.
Getting there.
Moon map.
Trying to find it.
Hole.
It's not looking good, man.
Door. Panel. Huh.
Oh man,
Cave,
I just
all
got a
that.
spoiler that I'm not gonna spoil.
Oh man.
Damn, I wish I didn't see
It's
that one.
it's like that's the price you pay for riding
being-
shotgun.
Being backseating on the dig.
Yeah, crevice. Let's go. Maybe this crevice.
Yeah, we haven't been up over that bridge.
Yeah. Well, no. This is where the hole that he wouldn't stick his arm in. Or
Is
whatever.
that the hole that we're seeing out of?
Oh yeah, maybe.
I
Let's
imagine it's
see.
the same
Yeah,
crack.
right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
I feel like you've done so much more. Can we get down?
That's the crack. I guarantee that's the other side of it. Because if you go up and you see a crack and there's a crack there,
But then, like, why? For what purpose?
probably something we need to do later in the game.
That's probably true. Examine the crevice.
There's a glow coming from inside the crevice, but I can't see what it's coming from.
Okay, that must be it. You're right. That's probably.
I think it's the hint to get into that room to be like, oh, I see where the crack is. Can you go
Okay.
down those steps or is that
no? It like doesn't have a.
Okay, so here's my thing is that when I just looked and scrolled through the walkthrough, they were going between all the spires. We have not made it to the spires. I think where our fate lies is in the trams. We have to tram our
We
way
gotta tram our way.
and figure out like which tram is going to get us to where we need to be.
Okay. So we're just headed back.
Headed
Headed
back.
back down. Good to see this cool sprites. Nice. Love that. One more time.
Somebody's like, this is the most realistic water. People are going to be going crazy about this. Somebody had to animate that. That is
I feel like it's
amazing.
cool. Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yeah, totally.
Except for that part where it took 'em-
Yeah, well, they were probably like, you can't just have there be nothing showing up
Yeah.
for 30 seconds.
So can you control which way the tram goes? Like you just get in the tram and you just go, right?
Yeah.
It goes where it
goes.
takes.
It goes.
So what
where-
we got to figure out is how. Okay, we know where this tram takes us, so don't go on this tram next.
Don't go in here.
No, do it.
Do it.
But when we get back, we'll know not to get on this one.
Okay. Because there's also one of these like tram stations. I feel like had some kind of button or something like that we couldn't mess with before. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it is. It's ready to go now. This one, I don't remember it being so slow and specific. It's this one. On the other side, right?
Yeah. Like you can walk across.
Yeah. Huh?
There's like nothing here.
It's like you need to call the tram to go that way. But that's the way we go. Okay, so don't go to this one. We've been to this tram. We've been to this Nexus tram, right?
Yeah. Well,
Is there any other trams? Like entrances to it? Let's do that tunnel.
so this. Okay, so that was what?
Orange.
Triangle door.
Triangle door. Okay, let's try another door. I feel like we have two things. We need to get in that other door that's
Yeah.
been locked.
Okay, let's try this one. This feels like planetarium door. Okay, let's look around here.
I think this was the side where we were like,
So there's the tram.
is that the button?
Yeah.
And you've done this one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like. Okay.
I don't know if we've done this one.
I feel like we have done all the trams maybe, but maybe not.
It's weird that it's on that side. I don't know. Let's give it a
go
go.
over here. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Because how did we ever get it into this room? I don't remember ever that button working, but maybe it did.
Because, like, obviously when we opened up this door, we were like, yay, downstairs, and I'm sure into the tram, right?
Yeah, that's true. It just feels like, okay, this will be a good one to try. Goes down that door. Music and everything.
It's almost like these are the underground traveling between the spires,
Oh, yeah.
and then there's, like, the above ground traveling between the
Oh,
spires.
I don't know about this.
Have we seen that?
I've not seen this. This seems new.
All right, spire. Tram. It's okay, spire.
I feel like we got to a new spire.
Yay. How did that... It's like, how did we open up a door?
Oh my god, we've not been here before.
100%. This is new. Okay. Water.
Looks like a lot of water. Let's travel back. He's probably...
Tram. All right, plateau.
Oh, you can walk over the side. Nice. With the casual walk
Always.
cycle.
Never changes.
Never
He's
a care.
cool as a cucumber, that low. That's why you choose him for a job like this. You don't want somebody freaking out.
Yeah, that's true. Low stress. Low care.
His name's actually Low Boston Low. Did you make it? Okay. Stone plate.
Oh, this is the light bridge.
I can't move this thing with my bare hands.
Of course you can't.
What do you need? Shovel?
It's half buried in dirt and rubble.
Oh, that one thing that can help with that is a shovel.
It won't accomplish anything.
What?
Shovel with stone plate.
Okay.
Let's see if this plate can
Okay,
move.
yeah, I was gonna say. You can't foreshadow the shovel and then be like, David's never gonna use this here.
There's dirt and different things.
Rubble.
If only we had the right amount of light to be able to...
The flashlight? I can't use this here. What are you thinking? Shovel with hole. Okay. Put away shovel. Hole. Get in that hole.
Okay.
All right.
He likes the hole.
He
Be
loves
some
it.
sort of burial chamber?
Pretty sure
This
it
is the
is.
tomb spire, right?
Ah.
Okay, outside. There's a hole. It's a waist level.
This is
It's,
mighty
It
sus.
was a glory hole of some kind.
What purpose could this have had?
You know, Lo, you're not such a choir boy. Alright.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing else here. Outside. What is this? A hole. Okay, let's examine this hole. Put your face right up next to it.
It's a roughly carved hole in the wall.
I love it's
Right.
like that it's
What
roughly...
purpose could this have had?
What purpose could this have had?
Can you shove any of the...
It won't do anything.
Oh, but this is gold. Here, we put this
Oh, the gold one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different shape.
It won't accomplish
The gold
anything.
scepter.
Is it?
No, put that away. This thing, it's a different angle,
Oh,
right?
that's right. Yeah.
It won't do
Damn
anything.
it.
Damn. And it's gold. I feel like that was good. That
Wait,
was a
can you
good
do
try.
like look at that gold rod? Is there something on it?
You know, because he just talks about it, and he says there's
so
5 somethings on it.
Engraved.
It's a rod.
5 geometric shapes.
Like he won't.
I wonder if you have to like activate the tomb, and then this is the last level,
Yeah.
and then you use the gold rod because it is totally different.
There's
Shutter.
light seeping through from outside. If only I could see better.
If only I got something that help you see better, my friend.
Yeah.
I can't use these two things
So
together.
I think what we're supposed to do, if I'm getting
I
this
can
right.
see that there is some energy substance inside.
Energy substance. Okay.
Here's my thoughts. Here's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
I think that this is the last level because that gold thing is the opposite way of everything. So it's kind of the last rod you use.
Yeah.
But it's gold, but they're not activated. The shutters have to open. And I'm betting that has to do something with the eclipse crap that we're dealing with.
Okay. So like something's gonna happen. The planets are all gonna align,
Right.
and
And
then
then-
this thing is gonna open up, and it's
Exactly.
gonna like sun through the top and transport us home somehow.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like we're so close to this. Let's look at that tablet one more time. I keep forgetting what's on it. And I feel like that's got to be like maybe that puzzle. Because don't those look like planets? And then is that the triangle?
I can't tell if that's like
Yeah.
just random geometric stuff happening.
True.
Because there's a lot of that.
Well, what's happening over on that left side? That looks like a...
Like it's pointing down.
Doesn't that look like that
this?
room at the top?
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. It doesn't
I
show
don't know
any
what that-
planet stuff,
yeah.
though. All right, let's just keep exploring because we
Okay,
still have some stuff
outside.
out here. I want to see, can we get to that other spire? Is there not like a light bridge?
Path. Okay.
Oh, wow.
More. We got
Around the
more here.
corner.
And green. Whoa, we got tons of stuff here. All right.
Oh,
all right.
good, good,
Strange device.
That's got to be the light bridge.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, shoot.
That's right. Okay. Do you remember how to do this?
Uh-oh. Looks like the warranty must have run out on this light bridge.
The warranty ran out.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Okay.
Okay. It's always up
Okay,
and
so
down,
maybe it
right?
needs a little more adjustment.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's that way or the other way. I think it's that
If
way.
at first
Yeah.
you don't succeed,
Okay. And then it said this strange device panel. I don't know why
I
you would
can't open it.
can't open the panel.
Okay.
Engraving.
Ooh. What's that green crap?
Like, what is?
Can you use
Can
the
it-
magnifying glass?
No, like it won't let me do anything. Oh, that was it. Okay.
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what.
Okay, that looks like a spire. Does this look like a spire?
Oh yeah. Okay, right here. And then this is the planet.
I don't know. I thought that was seeing the inside of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Wait a second. No. What's that? What's that white thing right there?
I assume that's like, doesn't each one of the spires have like a part where, you know, it's got a hole in it where you're going into the spire and doing shit like in the museum spire, right?
Right.
And then you're coming out. Like I assume that's kind of,
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know what this is. Like this seems like the focus of everything, right?
it does.
But it's like,
It's like a rocket or something.
Yeah.
Like you're taking off.
right.
Wait, is that us going home?
Maybe it's foreshadowing our.
Wait. Go back to that because
Okay.
then if that's okay, so let's say that's the planet. Is this
Yeah,
the
like
planets?
like the small planet, right? Or the large.
We should I'm gonna take a picture of this. I
Yeah.
feel like we should take a picture of this.
Because it feels like just mysterious enough, right? That'll.
It's enough that we might need to look at it because that totally has a like the spire. It almost feels like the sun is shining through that spire or something, like those holes in it.
Yeah.
And then
Doing something like projecting this out,
right.
or yeah, something like that.
all right, let's see if we can fix that damn bridge. There's
Yeah.
no way to yank that panel off, right? You can't.
Because how did we do this before?
I think you just press the button and then it just.
But it doesn't like it now.
Oh wait, no, because we had we kept turning that, push the button, and then you would keep. You would have to twist the
Exit. Yeah, I think
that panel thing's a little.
I can't open it.
Shovel? No. What would we open it with? What prying device do we have?
yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna try the shovel.
I can't use these two things together.
No.
Yeah, we've used that to pry things before.
Yeah,
but-
we have.
It won't accomplish anything.
All right.
I'm not optimistic. Blue,
Blue
crystal.
crystal.
Man, I feel like that's also something we haven't really worked with.
Yeah.
It won't accomplish anything.
Hmm.
Well, shoot.
Oh. Cave interior.
Huh.
All right.
That's nice. Ooh, a little
Something. Some
Oh, that
kind of
looked like
weird
a-
worm
yeah.
bat
bat creatures.
creatures.
This is not good.
I'm gonna click on them for sure. He's gonna like look up at them and they're gonna poop in his
The
mouth.
bat things are up on the ceiling.
It's
What do
very-
I have that can reach clear up there?
Rope.
Rope?
Isn't that rope?
Wire?
No.
That won't reach.
It's like more
Bat
shit for
things
us
are up on
to.
the
You
ceiling.
have to like put it together.
What
Oh,
do I
I
have
forgot
that
you
can
could
reach clear
right
up
click
there?
to get this thing up.
Oh yeah.
We don't have anything tall, really, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That won't reach.
Okay. All right, let's
Here
go
you
in
are, Brink.
What?
Ooh.
Whoa.
All
You
right.
haven't been answering.
I was busy, trying to concentrate on my work.
Which is what?
I don't have time for interruptions.
In other words, you want me to go away.
Those are the right words. Go away.
Okay.
It seems like so. Why? Like we're on an alien planet and you're doing like experiments and stuff over here by yourself.
What the hell's he doing? He's making noises. Can he go over there?
He's like building one of those little rock structures.
Oh, a relic.
All right. Well, I'm not going away for one
This
thing.
looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
Okay. Can we search around anywhere? I don't want to talk to Brink. He's
Yeah, he
freaking me
seems-
out, man.
Yeah, there was some relic. Okay.
This looks like some pretty badly
Oh,
deteriorated
all right, that's
machinery.
what it was. I think we just got to talk to Brink.
Okay.
Yeah, like, come on, you psychopath.
Does he have anything else to say?
Brink.
Brink.
He's gonna just tell me to get the hell out of here.
What should
Oh.
we ask about?
Wait, what are these? Strange device.
Well, this is all the stuff we could talk about. Strange device.
These
Yeah.
light bridges link the spires. It's a lot faster than using the trams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh wow, condescending.
Dick. Think about Robbins.
Maggie's worried about you. Okay, I am too.
I'm fine, Commander. I've never felt better.
Wait, he's our commander and
We're
he's
just-
telling me I'm doing work?
I am fine.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I mean, Lo is the head of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and before he went crazy after dying, he was already like, I should be in charge. You know, and Lo had to be like, you're in charge of fucking collecting rocks. All right. When that comes up, you can be in charge.
With
What about
all
this
your
tablet?
newfound brilliance,
I think
Brink,
he's
can you
tall
make any
because
sense
he's-
out of this?
Canted. He's like a little
I
higher.
don't have time to
Yeah.
analyze every meaningless bit of debris you pick up and carry around with you, Commander Lowe.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty important alien artifact of a new world, but
I'm worried that these life crystals may have side effects.
The only side effect is the envy of people who haven't used them.
God, and with that
Have
like
you used more of
German
them?
accent makes it even
Their
worse.
effect on health and intelligence increases with each use.
What about their effect on sanity?
Huh?
These
Huh?
life crystals are the most important technology ever created. They are the answer to everything.
You didn't answer me. You didn't answer me about the sanity part.
you didn't.
I
Kinda-
found a bunch of these metal plates. When we've got them all, maybe we can go home.
Okay. I
You
don't know.
remember home, don't you, Brink?
Yeah?
Earth, family, friends, food.
You're doing very well, Commander Lowe. By all means, go find the rest of the metal plates. Go quickly. Go now.
Man.
He's up to something.
This is
I don't
up
know
to-
what you're doing right now, Brink, but those ghosts had things they wanted us to do, and we need to get home. And you're not doing either one.
What I'm doing is more important. But I'll never accomplish anything while I have incessant interruptions.
What exactly is the thing that you're doing?
Yeah, could you just
Brink,
tell us?
I'm worried about your health.
Don't be. I've never felt better.
Your behavior isn't rational.
What do you know about my behavior?
I'm watching you do things.
What do you know about my rationality?
I'm watching you do irrational things.
No one has ever been healthier or more rational than I am right now.
What happens when people say how rational and healthy they are?
That's always what a totally normal and rational person says, right? Okay, stop talking.
Yeah, we're out. You go play with your rocks, boy.
Relic. It's like, is there anything else we could do with this relic?
It seems.
Show the silver scepter to
You
Brink.
won't.
I haven't seen one of those before.
He steals it. No, I don't think there's anything you can do with this
Nothing.
relic. It doesn't seem like. I guess you could try to put everything on it.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like we have to fix this to get the light bridge, right? Or I didn't know if
You think you have to fix the relic?
examine.
This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
I'm not sure this is the machine
Okay.
though. I think this is just you got to talk to Brink.
We
and,
gotta we
and
gotta
get
do
outta here.
Brink. Okay. There's nothing else, right?
I think our biggest takeaway right now is
bat creatures. Something with
getting
creatures.
up there too.
Platform.
Wait, platform. Oh, that was a
Out.
Yeah.
So out is just leaving, but
Yeah,
what's platform?
I think that's where we're just at.
Oh, that's the okay. Yeah.
Let's
Alright, we're out.
Yeah, let's dip.
Okay. Well, we found Brink. He's insane. He's at the top of the tomb working on some crazy crap. We don't know what this engraving is at all. Lens. Oh, that was the
And
lens.
there's not. Wait,
Okay.
where's the lens? Oh yeah, we
That
already
was
did
her
And but
too.
it's like broken, is what we're thinking. The panel's just busted.
I can't open it.
I just don't like. We don't
So what I'm betting is that either we fix the panel or it's just broken, and we have to get here through this method now.
through the tram system.
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see here.
There's a signal here, but I'm not getting.
Okay.
I don't think that thing works.
Does anything anymore? Is there anything else that we could do in this area? Spire base.
Not that I can tell.
Tomb. Path and tomb. Okay.
This is the tomb spire, right?
I think, right? It seems like it should be. Yeah, definitely. It's got the tomb in it for sure. We didn't pick anything else up in this area, right?
Wait. Hold on a second. Walk outside and walk up the path to the plateau. Use the shovel with the stone. Oh, wait. Walk down the hole to enter the tomb. Use the blue crystal with the hole to make the lights appear.
Blue crystal?
Do we have a blue crystal?
Yeah, hell yeah, we do.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
Back to the plateau. Back to the tomb.
Yeah, because it says use the shovel with the stone plate and walk down the hole to enter the tomb.
Okay.
Okay, we did that. Use the blue crystal with the hole. What?
The hole, yeah, that tiny little hole, his glory hole.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you serious? We didn't shove that in the hole?
It's like we have too many things to shove in places.
It's like, hold on, I don't have enough leverage.
Ooh. It's pretty.
I think the size of it was what's confusing. That thing was probably very small.
Yeah. It didn't look like it went in there at all.
Can you step on that middle thing? Okay.
I was just hoping the light bridge was turned on, right?
Oh, yeah, that might be a thing.
But maybe not.
Maybe so.
Because wasn't it saying like, oh, it doesn't... this thing seems broken more than it did before.
So just turn the light bridge just 1 or 2 times and let's see if it does it. You actually have to rotate the bridge thing.
This?
Yeah.
It still doesn't work.
Oh. Well, push the button.
If at first you don't succeed.
Just try pushing the button once. I think that's the wrong way, but... Ooh,
I
it
see.
made a noise.
It made a different noise, so that's good. Oh,
It feels like it's maybe on.
If
Oh,
at first you don't succeed.
so that one didn't work, right?
I don't know.
So maybe this
It
one
still
works?
doesn't work.
Gotta push the button, right? Like, it makes noise and does things.
I think maybe I wasn't holding it. Don't you have to hold it? So let's
I
put
don't
it...
If at first
Just
you
do it
don't
each
succeed.
way.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I feel like...
If at first you don't succeed.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
Yeah, why would it tell us that freaking panel needs to get yanked off is the only problem.
Right. Lens.
It still doesn't work.
Okay, let's try it this way. I think this is the only way we haven't...
Okay. Well, we're screwed.
And it seemed weird because that other time, when it was this way at least, it made
If
a
at
different
first you don't
noise.
succeed.
It sure did. So what's in the panel, though? Or, I mean, if you... Oh.
Oh, it did.
Okay. You did it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. You got it.
Yay. All right.
So it wasn't broken. I bet you
It wasn't broken.
No, I bet you what happened is when we turned that thing on.
That could have like helped do it. Okay,
Oh,
so
this is so good.
okay, so now see we're way over here. We're at the Tomb Spire,
So we need to get to whatever this last
Planetarium
spire
Spire, Museum Spire.
is. Are we still 2 down?
2 down. Tomb Spire, Planetarium Spire, Museum.
Okay, we
Spire.
talked to Brink. We got a couple other places to go.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
good feeling that they're like really buttering up Brink for a good takedown.
Oh God, I can't wait. I can't wait to take it because we're gonna have to because everything is pointing that we need 3 people there to do the thing, right? And so I feel like we're gonna have to like play, like go along with what Brink is doing. So there was like 3 that time.
Yeah, there was more. Wait, what's that dark thing on the ground? Yeah, maybe go back up here because we did turn on the thing. I wonder if his device is on now.
Maybe it is.
Maybe the 3 was to show us that
Ooh, this looks very lit up more, doesn't it?
it's different.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I think it's because he's
Oh, it's 'cause
he's
of
just
the sun.
cranking away still.
Oh,
This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
Jacking around with those rocks. All right, I guess we're done.
yeah.
This has got to be like, oh,
Okay.
we already did all
yeah,
that.
yeah, we
we
already
did
did
all that.
these.
Screw that. I'm not talking that fool
So,
again.
yeah, I'm not messing around with him anymore. Brink, relic. Okay, so none of that seems anything left to do. Cavern. Okay.
So we've rolled out. Brink doesn't have any more. We got to get to some bats.
Yeah.
I feel like we should take notes.
I know,
Just in
right?
case,
We need like a we need a thing because we're not going to be back for 2 weeks.
Give me that little pad over there. That's right over there.
Oh, yeah.
And all right, I'll take a little note in that pen. That's just to the left, the black one. Yeah, perfect.
So we need a tall thing for bats.
So yeah, find tall poking stick or something tall.
Or something.
Tall something for bats.
We need 2 more spires unlocked.
Okay, 2 spires unlocked.
I don't know what else though. Like we keep trying to get indoors.
Planet room.
I feel like before we do this next time, we got to find some kind of walkthrough that shows which of these freaking rods open up which doors.
Yeah, there's planet. Well, but the other thing too is, well, shit. We should probably look at. We have just another minute here, so let's see here.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna go back to the Nexus.
How would you describe?
Somebody should be able to say like this orange rod goes with this star door, right? Or this pointy door, or this. I can't remember what exactly all of those doors look like, but.
Yeah, let's see here.
Because I feel like we have so many rods that have so many things on there, and we've only used a fraction of them. See, because this says Tomb Tram. Sealed door, that's the end.
And we don't have another piece for that, right?
No.
Okay.
Unless we missed it, but I feel like we were clicking around pretty good. Planetarium tram.
Oh, I found some pictures. Let's see here.
Museum tram. No. I don't want the museum tram. Yeah, this is the last one. This like weird the asymmetrical door
Shut tight, and I don't know the
Yeah,
magic word.
it's like
next to the glowing column.
You've got those rods and a bunch of doors to open, so let's get at it. Says the real most frustrating puzzle of the game. That's what they're saying. It's all the freaking doors. Oh, that's great. So which shape
we
is
want
it?
one. We need the one that's next to the glowing column, basically. Like, and that might have something to do with these sparks on the ground, but that might have just been telling us like there's energy flowing from this thing to somewhere else.
Wow, I have to really scroll. There's like, this is a full guide of like with pictures. And that one rat thing, I had to like, oh my God, it's like 5 times that damn rat thing.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I do not see that there's a red door. Let me go to this previous chapter here. Whoever made this guide, thank you. Copying this guide.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of assumed that we've been through 3 doors to the
Yes.
tram, and we have 4 rods right now. And the latest rod that we got, I thought was the green.
Mm-hmm.
And so that makes me think that this one is the green rod, but it doesn't seem to. The only thing that seems different is that there's this like flashing sparks next to there that maybe we have to fix somehow.
I can't use these 2 things together.
Now I'm just rubbing things all together.
It won't accomplish anything.
Okay.
It won't do anything.
Okay. Let's call Maggie. Because we did
Robbins,
find
this
Brink.
is low.
This is Robbins.
Okay, let's say we haven't talked to her in a minute.
Yeah.
Brink seemed to be getting pretty strange before he took off on his own.
Oh, that's the same dialogue. We
Perhaps
found
those
Brink.
crystals have some sort of side effect.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just wants to be alone for a while.
Okay. I feel like this is all going to be the same then.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
What's that? some crazy esoteric point and click adventure bullshit.
Guess what we have to use with the bats?
What?
The fucking flashlight! I'm not even kidding!
Why would he say that you need something tall to get up there? Why would he say that?
Oh my
It's
God.
like specifically to throw you off the track? That seems like
That
some
is so
bullshit.
that is hilarious. That is like,
Well, I guess we got to go do it. But do we still need something
I don't-
tall to get up there?
I don't
Like it feels
know.
like we're gonna scare him out, and then it's just gonna like nothing's gonna happen.
I have zero clue what we get other than
Oh, did you just grab something? Is he taking the plant?
it's like touching it. It's like, yeah, this is good boy plant.
Good boy. Yeah, he didn't get anything.
Oh,
That's
I
it. That feels like a mistake. The wrong animation was put on the wrong thing. All right, let's go flashlight those freaking bats.
I
And
swear
then
that's so ridiculous. I can't believe it.
that we used. Okay, tomb. We got to get to the tomb tram. Now we got to walk all the way over here to call the tomb tram.
Nothing happened.
What?
It's here, right?
Oh, maybe it was already here. Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
was like, please be there.
Yeah. I like this ball animation of this train. It's cool. It's like Marble Madness.
I like the fact that he's in a hamster ball, and he said that at one point.
Yeah, and he must be floating in the middle of it or something, right? Because he would be getting whipped around like a ridiculous, terrible ride. Okay, Spire.
I can't believe this. I swear I can't believe this.
that the one thing that we didn't use the freaking flashlight on is the
Even
is
in
the
jest,
thing.
we should have done that.
Right.
In just straight jest.
And then it would have done something. Oh, that would have been so great.
Okay, unless they're completely straight up lying to me, I'm pretty damn sure that's what we need to do right
That's
now.
what we need to do. Okay. It just seems like, come on, game. You're gonna tell me, oh, I really need a tall thing to do this, and then you're gonna say, oh, just kidding, it's a light.
So, well, this will be the test. I think this is a good point to end on
Yeah,
for tonight.
that'll
is
be good.
Can we get the bat creature?
We'll use the flashlight for the first time in this
Have we used
7
it?
hours. I don't think we have used it on a single thing effectively. He has used it to go down the tunnel without us. But okay, let's walk up here. Use the flashlight with bat creatures. Great. Oh. Go kill Brink. Are they like weird? They're very weird.
It's amazing how parallel evolution on two different worlds made bats look completely weird and disgusting in both places.
Nice. That's a good line.
So I think you're supposed to keep using it,
Oh, it's
like a couple times.
okay. It's like, how do people play these games without stuff back in the day? Who would think to do that?
Because what is he doing?
He's like
Hiding?
ducking. That's the same animation.
It's kind of fun to disturb these bat things and make them fly around.
All right.
That's a new
Yeah,
dialogue.
that's new dialogue, and it's sort of telling us like, oh, we should do that again. Can I like? No, I mean it's a cutscene, so I can't mess with anything.
It's like the same exact cutscene.
course.
Yeah.
If I keep doing this, one of them is bound to put some guano on my head.
Okay.
Let's do it. Guano. I mean, I said I called this right. It was gonna poop in his. He was gonna look up and it was gonna poop in his mouth. It's this fat one at the end that's gonna do it. No. It did.
Guano.
Right, my eye.
Wait, that's it? Wait,
And
do it
that's
again.
it.
Do it one more time. Let's just make sure. That was it.
That was like we did that for the bit. Does he have like guano in his inventory now?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Does he? We'll see if what his cutscene is now.
Because maybe he just repeats it now.
Yeah.
We'll see if this is the loop. Yeah. Okay.
Guano.
Okay. So do we have guano now? What was the point of that?
Yeah. What was the point of that?
The bat things are up on the ceiling.
That's ridiculous. So not only do we get to use the flashlight, but on the most meaningless,
With a worthless thing.
just to have something shit in his eye.
Well, he's not doing. Okay. Yeah, he is. All right. I feel like.
I think it's a good place to
yeah.
keep us. We'll be chilling with Brink.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it here with Brink.
Oh, whoa.
You'd be
Oh,
like,
you already talked to him.
Yeah, I already talked to him, and that was good. I feel like it's like every time we move forward in this game, like
Well, I would hope
never,
so.
we never never not make progress, and I feel like it's it's interesting, and we're getting
It's
towards
been
the
fun.
end here.
Actually, I've been
Like,
enjoying this because at first I was thinking like, oh, this is a grind. It's gonna take forever, and then who's gonna want to watch us like figure it out?
Right.
And we are kind of figuring out with a little bit
Yeah,
of cheats, but
yeah,
it's been hella
totally.
fun. Like I think this
No.
has been one of my more fun playthroughs of like a point and click adventure.
Yeah, I feel like those give a good because you don't have to be good at them, right? Like
No.
you just sort of mess around and you could talk about it and everything. And so this is one that I had never played before and never even really heard about before. Just because I had heard Day of the Tentacle and all of like the motorcycle one and all of those
Sure.
those LucasArts games. I feel like this is one that sort of flew under the radar for me.
Well,
so
and
I'm excited to play
it's been a fun like little exploration, but some of these puzzles too, I could see
Ridiculous.
where.
Oh,
but if
man.
it's back in the day and you're just grinding it out, I could see where you might try to figure it out.
I'm gonna call like the Nintendo Power Hotline and be like, what do I have to do to get this fourth spire?
Was it even on Nintendo at that
No,
point? I don't think so.
It
All right,
could be.
let's check in on the 3D print before we're going. Oh, that's looking actually
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Only 9.5 more hours, and she'll be.
Yeah, look at that. There's a little piece right there. Oh, that's that your little thing.
Oh, that's a little notch.
That's your
the,
notch.
The notch is making its.
You
Oh no,
see-
that doesn't look good.
No, I think that's because it's a little close, so I might have to back off the Z thing, but it's still coming good. Look at those layers.
Yeah, I feel like that looks very smooth.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. I think some of that other stuff might have just been a little extra.
It's odd where it decides where the next part is.
There's different ways to adjust it too.
Yeah, I
You can
suppose
say
that's
like,
true.
"Hey, start here and start there," but
Yeah.
it's trying to make the least amount of like cuts.
Try to make it the fastest it can possibly do it, right? It's set to.
I wouldn't even say the fastest. I don't know what that thing is, but I'll have to definitely clean that up. But it looks good. I think
Yeah,
it's coming along.
I'm
well.
excited. I want to. So once we're done, and we say, hey, this actually fits on a Xbox Series X, and it works worthwhile. I do want to upload it to Thingiverse
Hell
or
yeah.
something,
Let's
right?
do
And
it.
we'll be like, hey,
Actually,
here's the thing.
I think that's a good point. I'm kind of getting away from Thingiverse, and
Okay.
I'm going to Prusa Prints. So
Prusa Prints.
Prusa Prints
Okay.
is going to be, and only because Thingiverse is made by a MakerBot, and where Prusa is like this really high-end printer, and they have this
Okay.
something called Prusa Prints that's actually kind of cool.
And it's
there's
just the same sort of thing. People
nearly the same.
upload stuff.
Much better
and-
user experience.
Oh, okay, that's
So
good because
you'll
yeah,
like it.
Thingiverse can be a little janky. I feel like.
Well, it was good. We got some more
Yeah.
dig going. I had a fun time tonight.
Totally.
And
Oh, it was good.
We got some games to build in the future. We
Right,
have
exactly.
Some 3D prints to do. One thing I was gonna say is, as a thought on this, are you gonna paint it?
Well, so that was one I was thinking about. Like, it'd be cool to do sort of the tips as something. And Kathy does have a airbrush set, and I was like, that could be cool. Then I was like, I'm probably never gonna do that.
Fair.
So
Black-
maybe
all black will look good too.
Yeah, like I want to look at it and see what all black looks like, and then if we decide like, oh, because I thought like it'd be cool if sort of maybe like, you know, it's got that green, like if that you had that same sort of green and it was sort of just the tips of that or something, like that could look
Because
cool.
yeah, I could switch it out, and you don't even have to
Oh,
paint
that's
it.
true, right? Yeah, you could, but I would almost want the inside of it to be the green, right? As opposed to like the layer, you know, just at some point it's like solid green, like it needs to like fade up or something.
It would
which would be hard
almost
to
be
do.
like, what if it was glow in the dark?
Yeah,
Like
that
you
would
had the
be-
black part, and then like that top was like glow in the dark.
Totally, that would be
That
cool.
would be sweet.
Do you have? Is there
Yeah.
glow in the dark?
Hells
There's glow.
yeah,
Do
there
you
are.
have it too?
I do.
Oh
The-
man,
the thing with
what does it look like? Nor is it sort of that like whitey, milky, glow in the dark, the colors that I always think of?
Do I have glow in the dark?
Do you have glow in the dark something?
I feel like I should. Oh, this was.
This is the precarious shelf.
Don't worry about that. I don't know how we're gonna show off glow in the dark.
Oh right, we gotta like turn off all the
Oh, wait,
lights.
let's try that. Let's try that. Charge this up. We need to hold
Yeah,
this in
okay.
front of the light.
Here we go. I'm gonna hold it up to the light.
You gotta turn off the lights. There's that set.
Okay.
All right, where are we gonna hold? Okay, then we'll just turn off this light.
Yeah. Ooh, it's very moody now.
This light. Oh wait. Oh, it's
Yeah,
kind of glowing.
It's glowing a little
See
bit.
it? Here, go on this under this one. Oh, well, that is moody. Oh, you really can't see it because of the
Yeah,
other screen
it's like
there.
trying. It's like trying too much.
I think this is the one. Yeah, like if you hold it back here, you could really.
Yeah.
Kinda
I mean,
still see.
especially because it was only in the light for a few minutes.
Yeah, but it does. But one of the things that's interesting about turn those back on.
Well, if you wanna cram out the black and cram in that at some point in the flames or whatever, then feel free. I would think that would be cool too.
The only problem is that it's PET G that I'm printing, and the other one that I have is PLA.
Oh,
so
so
it's
it's
two
like-
different material types, so I can't push it through out that way.
okay.
And the other thing, just because we're talking about it, is that it's very abrasive to have glow in the dark filament. So when it pulls through your thing, you can like ruin parts of your printer.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's little pieces of it. The thing that makes it glow are very abrasive.
Oh,
so then you're
okay.
supposed
There's
to
like
push.
flecks of glow in the dark stuff inside.
There's
of there?
like
Is that-
little pieces of some material, some element that then are when you drag it against metals, it just like tears it off like sandpaper.
okay.
And then you push it through the nozzles. Remember we were talking about like hardened nozzles and
Yeah.
like this is why you use hardened nozzles because then
right.
that that stuff is not going to
Sure, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't mess with it. Well, okay, maybe we'll print something.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it because I obviously have some stuff, but
if it's gonna mess it up, or if it's gonna mess up the print and your printer, then like forget it. Just do it in black.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, we'll do it on black this time. But I'm saying like we should explore some cool like glow in the dark stuff.
I would be into that.
I'm down with it too. So. Thanks for joining us on Double Drop.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You playing some Metal Slug tomorrow with
Slug tomorrow with Kathy?
Yeah.
We're doing we did 3, which was the big one that we had played before. Like that was the one that was our big one. We got lots of muscle memory going through that one and spending months doing that. So now we're on to 4, which I feel like it's the first one we're gonna switch over and play it on the Xbox.
Okay.
Just through Xbox PC. And we're going to play through that one. And I heard that one is good too. I played through a little bit of the first level just to do it. They got like double guns. They're doing like dual wielding Metal Slug. It's going to be awesome. And then are you playing stuff next week?
I think we're going to continue with the Game Boy game front.
Cool.
I'm going to try to get Heather to play some horror games because I think her reactions would be amazing.
So
that'd be sweet.
Get on Game Pass is Resident Evil 7. Which is the one that you can play in VR.
Oh, God.
Which seems insane because Kathy and I were playing through it a little bit, and I watched a playthrough of a majority of it, so I'm sort of like, I don't have as many of the scare things, but Kathy does, and so I've been playing it just, and I would like pass it over to Kathy, and she would play, and she would like get to a part and it'd be fine, and then there'd be like a door that's like hanging open and it's all, she's like, I don't want to play, you play that part, and I'll like sit here and watch it like as I play through it. So that's been fun. It's
That'd
been
be
like
really
a
good.
cool,
yeah, because I could play through a game, then she'll just watch it and maybe freak out a little
and
bit.
freak out. Yeah.
But she loves horror stuff, so you gotta like, she doesn't like to play the game. Like if you put the controller in her hands, she'll feel very.
Is there a specific one you're thinking about playing?
There was that one called Manhunt. It was like an older game, and there was that one. There are the Resident Evils.
Silent Hills
are good.
Like that could be good.
Actually, I did get a new Silent Hill recently. Dead Space. All
Dead
the Dead
Space,
Spaces are really scary.
Yeah, I guess you're going for modern, right? Are you doing like a modern?
I wouldn't really care. Like I definitely would do a Xbox Series X game. That was like a cool horror game.
So like Resident Evil 7 came out to just stream, but 8, Village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Village is the new Resident Evil that just came out like in the last 6 months, I think.
Cool.
Which is a good one
Resident
too.
Evil's like a cool game. I love that.
Yeah, you let me borrow your GameCube one, and I played through 4, I think, or
did.
2, something. I don't know.
Well, anyways, lots of games coming.
Lots of
we
games.
have plenty of them, and other kind of crap we're gonna deal with. So you guys have a good night.
All right.
We'll see you around.
Good night.
Peace.
Bye.